to the first supermarket in the world that gives you money, $5,000. And we give it away time and time again. Since $5,000 is serious money, you have to do some serious shopping to earn that $5,000. The whole idea is to shop faster and smarter than the next person. Go ahead, grab everything you can get your hands on. Then fill up your cart as high as you can. Sure, it may look like hard work, but you know what? It's a lot of fun, too. When you win the $5,000, sometimes you get carried away, and sometimes you'll even be moved to tears. So get ready, because you never know what's going to happen on Supermarket Sweep. Are you ready to go shopping? Who's got the Swiss Miss Cocoa? Okay, you're on. Who's got the Joy dishwashing detergent? Okay, you're on. Who's got the Liquid Plumber? Okay, and you're on. We are ready to play Supermarket Sweep. And here is our host, David Ruprecht.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to Supermarket Sweep, the show where you can really mop up. Clean up on aisle number 2. All right. Well, here we go. As you know, one of these teams may be going home with $5,000. And to help them do that, we're going to give each team a free 1 minute and 30 seconds to use in their big sweep. There it is. Oh, but right now, I'm going to give someone a quick chance to pick up 10 seconds and a cash bonus. So whoever wants to play first, step forward and buzz in just as soon as you think you know what product I'm talking about. Okay, here we go. When Captain Kirk gets into trouble, he says, "Beam me up." Kathy.
Scotty.
Yes, all right, there you go. Beam me up, Scotty. Good for you, Kathy. That gives you 10 seconds. And now, Val, since Kathy got the Scotty, we're going to give you a chance to pick up $50 in what we call our mini sweep. All you have to do is go out into the market, grab me some Scotties, and get it back within 30 seconds. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Good luck. Go. Go, Val. You got 30 seconds. Oh, she's running. She's moving. Holy mackerel. 25 seconds, Val. Come on.
Come on, Val.
20 seconds. Come on, Val. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Where is she? Come on, Val. 5 seconds. Yes. Good for you. You got it with about 2 seconds to spare. So that's worth $50, and we're going to add that to your big sweep total later on. Who knows? It may help you win the $5,000. Good for you. Okay. Whew. I have to catch my breath, Val. I don't know about you. Let's see who else we have playing today. Hi, Havana.
Hi.
How do you know Tashi?
Tasha's my daughter. For 25 years I've known her.
Oh, so happy 25th birthday there, Tashi. That's an interesting name, Tashi. How did you get it?
I was born in a Japanese hospital in Los Angeles, and the nurse gave me that name.
Oh, interesting. How about you, Havana? That's an interesting name, too.
Oh, my mom named me for my aunt that was named for Cuba.
Great, great. Tashi and Havana, okay. T. Lynn, how did you get that name? No, never mind.
It's a great middle name.
Great middle name. How do you know Karen, Lynn?
Karen and I are co-workers. We're both registered nurses at the same community hospital.
And what is your specialty, Karen?
Cardiology. Patients with cardiac respiratory problems.
Oh, good, good, good. Good to have you here. And Kathy, how do you know Val?
She's my sister.
No! What a surprise. Are you guys twins, Val?
No, we're not twins.
You're not twins. Who's older, Val?
She is.
Okay, listen, it's a chance for our first players to earn some extra time. So Tashi, Karen, and Val, we'll see you later. What I'm going to do is show you the name of a product, and I'm only going to reveal the letter it starts with and the letter it ends with. I will then give you a clue as to its identity. The first player to buzz in and correctly identify this product wins 10 seconds. Okay, here's the first one. This product begins with K and ends with K. The clue is you should picture this product's name in a flash. Kathy.
Quick.
No. Anybody else? You should picture this... Havana.
Kid.
No. Lynn, you should picture this product's name in a flash. Kodak. Kodak. Ooh. Oh, you're going to hate yourselves in the morning for that one. Okay, that's all right. Nobody gets 10 seconds, but here's the next one. This product begins with a P and ends with an A. The clue is it's for furry friends who want to chow down. Lynn.
Purina.
Let's see. There you go. There you go. That's 10 seconds for you, Lynn. Good. Moves you into a tie for the lead with Kathy. All right, here's the next one. This product begins with K and ends with T. This company's singles won't be found in bars. This company's singles won't be found in bars. Kraft. Kraft singles. Oh. We got one more chance for you guys to add on to your score with this one. This product begins with N and ends with A. The clue is, this is the clear choice to get into a hypo... Kathy.
Neutrogena.
Let's see. There you go. Oh, good. Good. Oh, look, there's only 10 seconds separating everybody. Kathy's in the lead with 1:50. Lynn right behind 1:40. Havana right behind 1:30. Let's get your partners up right after this. Thank you. Let's say hello again to Tashi, Karen, and Val. Welcome back. We have a very close game here. Now remember, the more time you earn here, the more time you get to spend in the market trying to win the sweep and then going for that $5,000 in cash. All righty, let's find out how good you are at pricing items, okay? Look at these three. We have a 9.5-ounce container of Pillsbury cinnamon rolls with icing. Oh, a 32-ounce carton of Mocha Mix non-dairy creamer, and a 12-ounce package of Sizzling breakfast strips. We have our whole breakfast laid out for us, don't we? Which one of these three products do you think sells for over $2? Over $2. Number one, number two, or number three. If you're right, as you know, it's 10 extra seconds in the market. If all three of you get it right, it's an extra 20 seconds on top of that for everybody. Tashi, which one did you think was over $2?
I chose number 3, the Sizzling.
You're going for the Sizzling. Karen, how about you?
Dave, I chose number 3 also, the sizzling beef.
You said the same one. Now, Val, if you agreed with them, and it is the Sizzling, you guys are going to get an extra half minute in the market. What do you say, Val?
I also picked number 3, the Sizzling.
You did? Oh, good. Well, let's not get too excited, Karen. We have to make sure it's the Sizzling that costs over $2. Let's see. The product up here that sells for over $2 is the Sizzling. It's $2.06. Okay. That's 30 seconds for Tashi, 30 seconds for Karen, and 30 extra seconds for Val. Very good. Boy, you guys are going to be out there for a lifetime. Let's see if we can add even more time on with our next game. This is called our gourmet game. A correct buzz is worth 10 seconds, okay? Get your hands on your buzzers. Here's the first one. This small, round food is usually served in chicken soup. Is it lemon balls, cheese... Val.
Matzo balls.
Very good, yes. Cheese balls or matzo balls? I didn't even have to get to it, did I, Val? Good for you. That moves you into the lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's the next one. This sausage dish is a specialty of Scotland. Is it haddock, haggis, or halibut? Tashi.
Haggis.
That's it. Very good. Good. That's another 10 seconds for you, Tashi. Now you're tied for second place with Karen. Let's see if we can break that tie with this last one in our gourmet game, which is, which of the following foods is not made with sausage? Toads in the hole, pigs in a blanket, or bear claws? Tashi.
Bear claws.
That is it. Good for you. So you did break that tie, Tashi. That puts you in second place. Now, pigs in a blanket are sausages wrapped in pancakes. And, of course, as everyone knows, toads in the hole are comically named British dish in which sausages are baked in Yorkshire pudding. Appetizing, doesn't it sound? Well, let's see. Karen, you have 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Tashi, you have 2:20. Val, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And let's not forget that $50 that you got in the mini sweep. Let's get your partners up here for the round robin game. It's still a very close game. There is still only 10 seconds separating each team. Now, remember, in the round robin game, you can quickly add on 60 seconds to your score because there are 6 questions. Partners, stand by. You're up next. What I'm going to do is give you 5 clues about a product. As soon as you think you can match the clue to the product, buzz in. If you're right, you win 10 seconds for your team. If you're wrong, remember you're locked out for that question and the other players can buzz in. Here's the first one. TV show. Rah-rah. Tashi.
Cheerios.
No. All temperature. Val.
Cheer.
That's what we were looking for. Okay, change. Change. That moves them even further out in the lead with 240. Here's the next one. Pure. Deodorizer. Bicarbonate. Orange box. Havana.
Baking soda.
We need more.
Arm and Hammer.
Nope. And yes, they're giving you that one. Okay. Okay, change. Oh, you snuck that one in right under the wire, man. Here's the next one. Center. Targeted. Bold. Karen.
Bullseye?
That is it. Very good. Change. Oh, it's still a close game. Look at that. There's still only that 10 seconds separating you guys. I've never seen one like this. Here's the next one. Magical. Four-leaf clovers. Kathy.
Lucky Charms.
That's it. Okay, change. Well, finally somebody snuck ahead by 20 seconds. They're 20 seconds in the lead. You guys still have 2 more questions to catch up. Here's the next one. Lemon pie. Lightweight fabric. Val.
Chiffon.
That's it. Okay, change. And Lynn and Havana, here's your last chance to catch up. Calcium. Antacid. Lynn.
Blades.
No. Tablets. Havana.
Access.
No. Stomach nickname. Assorted flavors. Calcium, antacid, tablets, stomach nickname, assorted flavors. What, Kathy?
Tom.
Well, yes, okay. It's a little technicality. I have to call your name first. It's why I earn my money, so I insist on doing it. But let me see. So we have Lynn and Karen have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Very good. Tashi and Havana have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Val and Kathy have 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and that extra $50 that they got in the mini sweep. Who's going to run the big sweep? Tashi, Kathy, and Karen. So don't go away. When we come back, you're going to see Karen, Kathy, and Tashi running wild through our aisles and a chance for $5,000 here on Supermarket Sweep. Welcome back, and now it's time for our big sweep. Okay, team number 1, Kathy and Val, you have 3 minutes and 10 seconds, so you start first. Havana and Tashi, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Yes. And Lynn and Karen, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, everybody, just look out there. Everything you see in our supermarket, it's yours to grab. And keep your eyes open for our bonuses, because they're worth everywhere from $50 to $200. Remember, only one of those to a customer. And listen very carefully, because I'm about to give you the Supermarket Sweep shopping list. As you know, you can pick up an additional $250 if you bring back all 3 of these items, okay? So listen carefully. They are Louis Rich Turkey Franks, Mauna Loa Macadamia Nuts, and Glade Air Freshener. All right? Now, partners at the checkout counter, be sure to remind your shoppers of those items on the shopping list whenever they come back here to exchange their baskets. The team whose runner sweeps up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes at the bell wins the game and the right to go for $5,000 in cash. Are you ready, runners? Okay, get ready, because the clock is set at 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and that's when Kathy will take off. On your mark, get set, and go, Kathy, go.
Okay, there goes Kathy. What's her shopping strategy? Well, let's watch. Now she's heading toward our meat section. What does she want? Ah, sure. She wants some roast beef. Shopping for our roast beef is a great way to make money fast. And how many does she want? You guessed it, her limit of 5. Then she gets hold of her card and moves down the aisle to shop for some plump Foster Farms turkeys. They're just as popular as our beef. And Kathy's going all right, but in which direction? How about towards the cooking oil and our big jugs of Mazola?
One and go!
And Toshi's on her way. Where to? Well, looks like she's also headed to the meat department. And she's there, but wait, she leaves her cart and runs down the aisle. Oh, sure, there's a bonus at the end of our freezer. It's a Nestle's ice cream bar. And Karen is off. And the audience knows just where she's headed, straight to the Mauna Loa macadamia nuts on our shopping list. She gets a jar and a few more because these fancy nuts really do add up. And you're about to see something else that always adds up. 2 handfuls of Pampers. Kathy's carrying these big packages the hard way, but that will leave plenty of room in her cart. Just be sure to hang on to them, Kathy. Now Toshi's found our popular Foster Farms turkeys. Once a shopper spots them, they can't resist them. Meanwhile, Karen can't resist our shopping list. She's found her second item, the Louis Rich Turkey Franks. She just needs the Glade to complete her list. She's in the right aisle, but where are the cans of Glade? Karen's not giving up. She knows it's there somewhere, and she gets it. And that's $250 extra that really can make a difference for Karen's team. Meanwhile, Kathy's grabbing a couple of handfuls of Bengay. But check out Toshi. She's found the Glade, and that's first on her list. Now she has to find her way back to her cart. Take a look at Karen toss those pots and pans into her cart, then back out of the housewares aisle. Look like she's had practice. Kathy wants some hair coloring. Oh, she drops one, but then picks it up. Kathy knows our rules and doesn't want any penalties. Meanwhile, Toshi's in our nut section. She's getting the Mauna Loa macadamia nuts on our list. That's her second shopping list item. All she needs now are the Louis Rich Turkey Franks. But Karen's decided what she needs is a bonus. And Kathy's in our housewares section. She wants extension cords. That's a new strategy. But here's a familiar strategy. Grab those big 5-pound blocks of cheese as fast as you can, and that's just what Toshi's doing. Meanwhile, Karen's in our meat department, grabbing our big expensive cuts of beef as fast as she can. And Kathy's busy taking our 3-pound cans of U-Ban. Look at her shoot those cans right into her cart. Now Toshi's trying to get her limit of Pampers before the bell. Will she make it?
Okay,
yes.
That's it, everybody. Come on back. Woo! That's good. Come on back. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Okay. Our checkers are standing by. In just a few seconds, we're going to find out which team has the highest total and the chance to go for that $5,000, which is sitting out there just waiting to be won. So stick around. We are back with Supermarket Sweep, and this is the moment of truth, because our official checkers have entered all of this merchandise in the registers, and we're ready to hit the totals. Okay, let's find out who won the big sweep. Now, team number 3, Karen and Lynn. Did you guys get everything I wanted you to get on that shopping list?
Yes, we did.
You did. Good for you. So that's a quick $250. Let's see how much your bonus is worth.
$200.
All right. That means that your total so far is $450. Now, we're going to add all of your groceries to that to get your grand total today, which is $899. Very good shopping. Good for you. Okay, team number 2. How about that shopping list? Did you get it all?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good. There's a quick $250. Let's see how much your bonus is worth.
$100.
Good. Good for you. Okay. So that means your total so far is $350. And we add your groceries to that, and it gives you a grand total today of $797. That means so far, team number 3 is in the lead. Okay, team number 1, Kathy and Val. How about that shopping list?
No.
No, it looks like you got 2.
Two.
2, but not 3. Okay, how about a bonus? No, but, well, we don't want to forget that $50 you got on the mini sweep, so we're throwing that in the hopper. And we're going to add your groceries to that. If your total with your groceries is higher than $899, you win. If not, team number 3 is today's winners. Let's see. Your grand total with your groceries is $762. Team number 3 wins the game. Thank you all. You played great. We have some wonderful party gifts for you. Okay, you 2 are going for the $5,000. You had the least amount of time, but smart shopping. You came out ahead. You're going for $5,000 in cash. It's sitting out there just waiting for you to pick it up. Okay. You have a minute and 3 clues to help you out. As soon as I read the first clue, the 1-minute countdown will start. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
Now, before we began, you chose bonus game number 3. So here's your first clue. This is Thomas Edison's bright idea.
That's it?
This is Thomas Edison's bright idea. Good.
10, 10, aisle 10, Lynn. 10, light bulbs. I'm right here, Karen, I'm right here. Light bulbs, light bulbs. It's got to be here, Karen. Right here, Karen, right here, right here, right here, right here. Read it! This makes Joanne Woodward Cameron's husband, C. Ray. Call him in something. Go to
Sausage, Lynn, sausage.
Oh, yeah, it's office. Excuse me.
Call Norman, Lynn, right here.
Karen, it's right there. Woo! Did you drop that?
No, I didn't. It was already... In World War II, thanks to Uncle Sam, our troops got to eat candy.
Spam! Spam, Karen, spam. It's got to be here. Spam. I know it's spam. Karen, it's spam. Where's the spam? Turn the fish aisle. Shoot, how to fish. Karen, it's here. It's got to be here.
Oh, no. Oh, that was so close. Oh, you found it, but not before the bell. I'm sorry. So you didn't get the $5,000, but you got 2 items at $200. You okay?
Yes.
This has been a tough day, hasn't it? But it's been fun. Good. So we're going to add that $400 to everything you got in your big sweep. That gives your total today of $1,299. Congratulations. You're welcome. And this is David Ruprecht saying goodbye from Supermarket Sweep. Now, the next time you're at the checkout counter and you hear that beep, think of the fun you could have on Supermarket Sweep.
This is Johnny Gilbert for Supermarket Sweep. Supermarket Sweep has been an Al Howard production.
It's time for the Family Feud, introducing the Pasco family. Jane, Claudia, Dawn, Janelyn, and Carolyn, ready for action. And the Hargrove family. John, Jane, Jim, Jeff, and Jill. On your mark, let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Richard Stoughton.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Pasco, Salt Lake City, the champ. Long time.
Hi, Richard.
How much money you won?
We won $5,507.
I'm delighted. Let's meet everybody.
Richard, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Claudia.
Hello, Claudia.
My son, Don.
How you doing?
My daughter, Janelyn, who is Don's wife.
Janelyn.
And my daughter, Carolyn.
Who gives me the number one answer. You know, when you won, we had to get a few volunteers up from the audience to cheer you on because you came from out of town. You didn't have any visitors or friends here.
Well, we've got some upstairs with a baby.
Exactly what I'd heard. Claudia has somebody upstairs. Who do you have up there, Claudia?
I've got my husband and my little son.
And we've also got my youngest daughter, Jeanette.
How old is Jeanette?
Jeanette is 13.
Well, she could have rushed out here. Claudia's husband can look after the baby.
Sure.
What's Claudia's husband's name?
Brian.
And what's the baby's name?
Scott.
And how old is Scott?
He's 4 months old.
Have they got a monitor up there? Yeah? He's probably watching you now.
He's up there screaming. Every time we give a right answer, they're yelling us on, and the baby's scared to death.
Oh, baby thinks he's surrounded by lunatics. Blow Scott a big kiss. Give that back. That's for Scott. I saw your husband grab that. I hate that. From San Diego, the Hargrove family. How are you, John?
Fine, thank you.
Sorry for the delay that we had keeping you up there.
That's okay.
Let me meet everybody, sir.
Richard, to my left is my wife, Jane.
Hello, Jane.
Hi, Richard.
Jane's brother, Jim.
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Jim.
Jane's brother, Jeff.
Hi, Richard.
Jeff.
Jane's sister, Jill.
Hi,
Of course,
Richard.
your sister. Hi, Jill. How you doing?
Just fine.
We have 5 J's.
That's right.
They all nod.
That's
They
right.
all nod like they had something to do with that.
There's more at home.
More Jays?
In our family.
Really?
3 more. Yeah.
What other Jays?
Jerry, Joe, and John.
I've got one at home. Jerk. Tall fellow. What do you do, John?
Richard, I'm an attorney, and I practice law in San Diego.
Your own firm? Or you
Well,
work,
there's a four-man partnership, and we've got 2 associates.
Oh.
Total of 6.
Criminal or civil?
Civil. Heavy emphasis on bankruptcy, business reorganization.
Oh, Gene, there's a gentleman probably be able to help you. We're delighted you're here. Come
Thank
on,
you,
let's
Richard.
play the feud. 100 people surveyed, top 5 answers on the board. You got to try and get the most popular answer. Here's the question. Name a reason you might have to go up on the roof. Jane.
It's leaking.
It's a leaking roof. One answer will beat it, John. Reason you might have to go up on the roof.
Fix the antenna.
The old antenna gag. You got it? What are you going to do?
We're going to play, Richard.
All righty. Even though you had a J initial, and he didn't, he took no pity on you. I thought he might.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank
We're
you.
delighted you're here. A reason you might have to go up on the roof.
Clean leaves out of the gutter.
Oh, okay. Get rid of the leaves. Have you ever done that?
No,
No.
gutters.
How you doing?
Hello, Richard.
Nice
How
to
are
see you, Jim. What would you say?
To do some painting.
All right. Let's see. Anybody painting? Nobody's painting, Jim. Jeff?
Almost. Hello, Richard.
Welcome. Why might you have to go on the roof?
To clean the chimney.
Yeah, kids.
To say hi to Dick Van Dyke. See, he did Mary Poppins. They've been here so long, they're dozing off.
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Jill, my darling. It's the reason you might have to go up on the roof.
To watch the fireworks.
If you've done that,
Yes,
where do you live?
I live in San Diego.
So if they had a big thing at the football stadium or something, you'd get up there and watch them.
Sure, why not?
Well, don't get testy. I just asked you. I want to encourage you if you've been doing it. It sounds like a good thing. In fact, I'll come up there with you the next time. If the fireworks are there, okay. If not, third strike. Are there any fireworks? No. $81, James.
Okay. Our cat's on the roof, and we've got to get him down.
Oh, okay. Why don't you send a firework up? That'll bring him down quick enough. If the cat's there, you get the $81. If not, John and his family get it. Al Cat. Number 5. Of course, it could be that the police are downstairs. We'll be back right after. 81 to nothing. Let's go. Stop smoking. 100 people surveyed, top 7 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name a job that requires following a specific route. Yes, darling.
Mailman.
Mailman. Number 1 answer.
We'd like to play, Richard.
They're going to
Okay.
play. Very good.
Thank you.
Job that requires following a specific route.
How about what I do is a sales rep. Get a
Okay.
sales route.
Sales rep. Oh, I thought that would be a luck answer. Not that.
Milkman.
Great job.
Milkman? You got it. Lighting fireworks?
Not right now.
What job requires following a specific route?
A bus driver.
Bus driver. Good answer, darling. A bus driver. You got it. Tom?
Paperboy.
Paperboy. My dad was an old newspaper man, you know. Yeah, he gave it up. There's very little money in old newspapers, he found. Job that requires... Sorry. Welcome to Oh, where are we? That's 3 seconds.
Policeman.
Very good. That's right, because if you don't commit the crime, actually... Policeman! Not my route. Well? You're still depressed as sales rep, wasn't there, right?
Oh, boy.
Let's
see. How about a Brinks truck?
Okay. Is there all right? If not, third strike. Brinks truck? No.
Garbage truck.
$6. Job requires following a specific route.
Richard, we say garbage.
Garbage?
Mm-hmm.
If the garbage is there, you've got it all. If not, a very even game, because, John, you get the $86, but that sounds like a winner. Garbage. And 5. 7. I can't stop on following a specific route. We'll be back. $167, nothing. Jim, I need you. Let's go. How you doing today? Here we go. Dollar values are doubled. 100 people surveyed. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something that gives a restaurant atmosphere. Jim.
Decor.
Decor. No.
Candles.
Don said candles. Number 1.
We're going to play.
Well done, Don. Very proud of you. As I was of your lovely lady when she played the Fast Money. Does he take you out to the restaurant?
All the time. I don't cook very good.
Well, maybe he cooks. Does he cook?
He tries. He does it in the microwave, hot dog sandwiches.
You'd need candles for that, wouldn't you? I would. Hot dog sandwiches? No.
He made it up. It has bacon and hot dogs and mustard on 2 slices of bread.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it is good.
And cheese.
Oh, and cheese?
And cheese.
Forgot that.
Any other breakthroughs in medicine you want to report? I've got a chimp at home that could have figured that sandwich out. I mean, give me something daring, you know. Something that gives a restaurant atmosphere.
Music.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Music? Very good, doll. Hello. It's hard for you to give me the number 1 because that
You already
rotten
did
Don
it.
stole it. Didn't it?
How about the waitress's uniform?
Good answer.
The uniforms. Not there. Okay. La-ta-ti. You're not meditating, are you?
Yes.
All right, if you are, I'll wait. Nim-rum-zim-dim-rum. My mantra. Something that gives a restaurant atmosphere.
The
The
food.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Good answer.
Food!
Richard, I like...
You got them chanting now. What is it, Claudia?
All I can think of is the lighting.
The lighting, yeah.
Lights turned down low.
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Good answer.
Super.
Some lovely lighting. What's your favorite type of restaurant to go to?
French.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Now, in Salt Lake City, I went to a couple of good Japanese restaurants. but I do not recall a good French. Is there a good French restaurant?
There's a couple of them. There's La Caille at Quail Run. It's a mansion.
What is it?
It's a mansion.
Is it really?
They have a whole courtyard and vines where they grow their own wines and peacocks on the roof and everything.
Is it good food? Nice food?
Super.
You like it?
Yes.
What's your favorite French dish?
Steak.
Don is probably one of the tourists that when you go abroad and the person doesn't speak English, he thinks if you talk louder, they will understand. We want a taxi! No! Taxi! Steak is not French.
But it's good.
Of course, you got me there, yeah. What gives the restaurant atmosphere, Jim?
I would say a quietness of the restaurant.
The stillness?
The stillness.
In the still of the crail, the quietness. Not that. $152. Come, my children, there are 2 answers left. Got to make it correct because otherwise they are the champs. They will have shut you out. Something that gives a restaurant atmosphere.
Fireplace.
A fireplace. If it's there, sir, the game goes on because you get the 152. If not, you'll step up to play for the big money one more time. A fireplace? Number 4? Did you have plans? Yeah. Did you really? 5? And then again, you know, it's always afterwards. You got a choice and you got to make one, you know. I would have been going back to San Diego with you because I would have had neither of those answers. Nothing up there. We're going to give you $100, and we have nice prizes. But it was very brief, and I'm sorry about that. Have a safe journey home, and thank you for coming to visit.
Thanks, Richard.
Maybe I'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Don't forget. Home is in the fireworks today. All right? Who's going to play? Who's first? Gentlemen, God is going for the money right after we watch. By the way, I think your voice is starting to break. Did you notice? There's a couple of things, but I love the way you abandoned him. You went on. Hollywood, California, you knew all that. Just marvelous. You're going to settle in well. And you'll keep in touch, will you, Gene?
Right, Chief.
15 seconds, please. Here we go. Name an article of clothing that most little kids don't like to wear.
Diapers.
The temperature inside most offices.
60.
Something that you cross.
Pass.
Something found in Hawaii.
Surfboards.
A punctuation mark.
Period.
Something that you cross. Okay. Here we go. Come on, turn around. No, we got to stay here. We're going to try. She wants to leave me immediately. An article of clothing most little kids hate to wear. I know I did. Diapers. Of course, I was 8. Survey's up. Temperature inside of most offices. This is the president's, he likes you to keep all the energy costs down. That's right. Of course, unfortunately, you die of pneumonia, but survey said. Uh-oh. Something that you cross. You passed on that. Okay. Something found in Hawaii. You said surfboard. Survey said 6. Punctuation mark. You said period. Survey said. That's it. Hey. Off you go. That ain't too bad. Ooh, Claudia. Come on. You're going to do much better than that. Please remind everyone the answer. Gentlemen, give us 20 seconds on the clock, please. Name an article of clothing that most little kids don't like to wear.
Coat.
The temperature inside most offices.
65.
Something you cross.
Street.
Something found in Hawaii.
Pass.
A punctuation mark.
Period.
Try again.
Comma.
Something found in Hawaii.
Papaya.
Papaya. Article of clothing most little kids don't like to wear. A coat. Serve it. 22. Number 1 was a hat. A hat. Temperature inside most offices. Look how chilly the gentleman made it. You said 65. Survey said 70 degrees. Something you crossed. You said street was number 1.
Oh, good.
Survey said 28. You found in Hawaii. You said papaya. When you went I thought you were going to give me number 1, pineapple. Okay. Papaya, the survey said. Punctuation mark, you said comma. Period was number 1. Comma, the survey said. 22, 124, $5 every point. Total of 620. You'll be back right after this. Now, what can we cross? Our fingers.
Our eyes.
Our heart. Cross our legs, right? Across a bridge. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Bye-bye. See you here on the View.
Some departing addresses receive good news. Undie Likes Panty, Panty and Hose in One has a new softer panty in a controlled top style, too. Nothing beats a great pair of legs. The new one-step, no-mess solution to the nail problem of removing nail polish. Just dip your nails, swirl it around, and polish it off. Discover the taste of Jolly Time, the much better popcorn. Always light, crisp, and delicious. Next time, make it Jolly Time. New Creamy Deluxe chocolate chip frosting. Smooth, creamy frosting full of rich chocolatey chips. The chocolate chip way you and Betty Crocker can make someone happy. This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. With an ace, you call lower. With a deuce, you call higher. Keep playing like that, and you could retire on Cut Sharks. And here's the host of Cut Sharks, Jim Perry.
Listen, are you just running by or something, lady? What is this? Talking to the producer and falling asleep, huh? Hello there. Welcome. Happy to have you here. That's a very inventive opening poem. We thank Wayne Coe of Winchendon, Massachusetts. I hope I'm getting that right. Watching us on WBZ TV Channel 4. Thank you, Wayne. Now let's open up the board and get to the cards. And if Janice is slowed down, she and Lois will start dealing out the cards. Here come our card sharks. Marty Lindstrom. Hello, Marty.
How you doing?
I'm fine. And again, won't you tell us a little about Marty Lindstrom?
Okay, again, my name is Marty Lindstrom. I'm from the west side of Chicago originally, now living down on the coast, on the ocean in San Diego. And I'm a regional sales manager for an insurance company in charge of hiring and firing.
Is it hard to find good insurance agents?
It's hard to find good any agents.
Oh. Marty, you've done very well. One crack at the money cards. Marty Lindstrom's won $3,200 in cash. And our challenger, Faye Spikes. Hi, Faye. Nice to see you again, and again, a little about you, if you will.
Okay, I'm Faye Spikes. I'm originally from a small town called Oakville, Mississippi, that you're going to visit one day. I'm single. I work for one of the telephone companies. I'm a marketing staff specialist, and I just enjoy life.
Good. That's nice. No special hobbies or anything? Just enjoy life, huh?
Yeah, skiing, you know, just anything.
Anything that helps enjoy life.
Right.
Huh? You both got the cards at the beginning of the match, yes? Yep. And we'll pick up where we left off. We played the best 2 games out of 3. We are in the middle of game number 1. Looking at the board, Marty has moved over. He now has a 10 as his base card, needing 3 cards. Faye also has a 10, needing 3. So we're at a tie. As we pick up with question 3, it goes to you, Marty. Marty, we asked 100 people, Do you think adopted children should have the right to find out who their natural parents are? How many people think adopted children should have the right to find out who their natural parents are?
Once an adopted person is old enough to know that he is when he's told that he's adopted, I think he should have the right to find his natural parents if he wants to. I'm going to say about 58.
Marty says 58 out of 100 people feel yes, they should have that right. Faye, higher or lower?
I'm in agreement with Marty that they have a right to know that, just for the genealogical purposes and for medical purposes, in case you have some kind of genetic disease that you need to find out. And I think it's going to be higher, a little higher than what Marty said.
Interesting reasoning there, Faye. You say higher. If it is, you'll play your cards. If not, it'll be Marty. The actual number of people who think adopted children should have the right to find out who their natural parents are is 86. Very much higher, Faye. You got it. And Faye, as we left off, you had a 10 as your base card. Winning the question, you have the right to change it. A 4, good change. Higher than a 4, a king. Lower than a king, a 7. Move over the freeze bar, protecting that position, and we're faced with sudden death. Someone has to win it on this play of the cards. Faye, in Victorian England, it was legal and proper for men to fight a duel to see who would win a woman's hand. So we asked 100 single women, if it were legal today, would you like 2 men to have a duel over you? How many single women would like 2 men to fight a duel over them? Well, you're single?
I wouldn't want anybody to fight a duel over me. I'd want to choose the one that I wanted. Okay? And I think...
And give him a big sword, right?
And I don't think women are in for that violence. I mean, if, you got 2 guys, you want both of them to live. You don't want one of them to die. Just pick the one you want.
How many would, though?
I don't think that that many women would. I'll say about 20.
20 out of 100 would like to see 2 men fight a duel over them, Marty.
I think women are getting more liberated also, and they're not going to want to see the one guy they really love go out and get killed by the other person. So I think it's going to even be lower than 20.
Even lower than that? The actual number of single women who would like 2 men to have a duel over them is 28, not lower. 28 of them would. That is sudden death. You have a 7. You need only 1 card. Marty with a 10 needs 3.
Marty can have
You're
it.
pointing already. She's
have
passing, and that means, Marty, turn them all over. You win. 1 mistake, the game belongs to Faye. With a 10, what do you say?
Lower.
Lower than a 10. It is a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A jack.
Lower.
And it comes down to this turn lower. No, it's not lower. Faye wins game 1. Marty got right down to the last card and couldn't do it. Game 1 to the challenger. We'll set up for game 2. And same 2 decks of cards. Janice will deal out the next cards off the top of the decks. Marty, the question goes to you. Marty, we found 100 divorced women who are receiving alimony from their ex-husband. And we asked these women, do you get more money from your ex-husband now than you did when you were married to him? How many women are getting more money now than when they were married?
Well, I don't think the women ever think they're getting enough money, but now that the guy has to give them the money, I would say that a large number would say they're getting more money now, probably about 63.
63 out of 100 say they're getting more now than when they were married, Faye.
Well, I don't think that they're going to admit to that, even if they are, because they always feel that they aren't getting enough, that when they were married there were certain other amenities to it. So I'm going to say it's lower than that.
Lower than that. The actual number of women who are getting more money now than when they were married is 30. It is lower. Faye has it. Yes. Faye starts off game number 2 with a 7.
Change that card.
A 7-2. A jack. A little better. Lower than a jack. An 8.
3.
Over goes the freeze bar with that middle card. And Faye, the question to you. Faye, we asked 100 people if your family doctor was under investigation for accidentally leaving a sponge in a patient during surgery, would you still go to him? How many people would go to their family doctor even if he was under investigation for negligence?
Well, if you've got a family doctor, you've probably been with him for a long time, you've had past experience with him, you feel very
collecting your own
with
sponges.
Him. Right. And, you figure that maybe the sponge wasn't his fault, and he hasn't been proven guilty yet, so I think a lot of people would still go to him. I think that would be about 20 who wouldn't.
20 wouldn't. So it's how many would go?
Would go, about 80.
80. 80 out of 100 would go to the family doctor.
Well, the one thing you got to remember about doctors is that 50% of them graduated on the bottom half of their class. So I think
frightening thought, isn't it?
I think if you find a sponge there, something went wrong. I'm going to say it's lower.
You say lower. I changed my doctor when I found out he left a scalpel inside. Faye said 80. Marty said lower. The actual number of people who would still go to their family doctor even if he was under investigation for negligence is 33. Marty is right. It is lower. Yeah. Marty, with some catching up to do, has a 6.
Change that card.
And the 6 becomes a jack.
Okay, we're going to go lower.
Lower than a jack. Yes,
okay, we're going to freeze.
Couldn't get much more even than that.
Yeah.
Jack 8 and Jack 8. And the question to you, Marty. Marty, we asked 100 5th grade kids, in what room in your house would you expect to find a spatula? How many sounds awesome, doesn't it? A spatula. How many 5th grade kids knew that a spatula would be found in the kitchen?
Well, that's what it is.
Didn't know, huh?
I don't think many kids are going to know what a spoon and a knife and a fork is, but I would say only about 25 are going to know that the spatula belongs in the kitchen.
25 out of 100 5th graders knew where it goes, Faye.
Well, now the schools are getting more into teaching home economics and sewing and cooking at an earlier age, so I think more of them are going to know what a spatula is. I'm going to say that it's higher.
You say higher. One kid said he thought that the spatula belonged in the bedroom. With a can of Crisco next to it. Very kinky. We won't talk about it. Marty said 25. Faye says higher. The actual number of 5th graders who knew a spatula would be found in the kitchen is 82. Faye is right. It is higher. And now she can get rid of the... Stop giggling, Shannon. She'll drop a card. And it becomes a 6.
Higher.
Higher than the 6. Oh, no, 4 is not higher. Marty, a free chance to play off the 8.
Higher.
Higher than the 8? It's not higher either. Wow, these cards are coming out about dead even, but it's going to be decided now because we are again facing sudden death. Faye, we asked 100 bachelors, if you deeply loved a woman, would you marry her even if she became pregnant by another man? How many bachelors would marry the woman they loved even if she became pregnant by another man?
Well, I think men are very sensitive on that subject, and, who wants to take care of somebody else's child? Love only goes so far.
How many would?
I think about 25.
25 out of 100 would marry the woman they loved.
If the man really loved the woman, I think they can put aside her one mistake, so I think it's going to be higher than the 25.
You got a lot of agreement there, Marty. The actual number of bachelors who would marry a woman who became pregnant by another man is 34. You're right, Marty. It is higher. Marty, sudden death. You need 3. Faye needs 3. What are you going to do?
Take it away.
Faye, this time you're the one who's going to have to turn them all over. If you get them, you're the champion.
Okay, higher.
Higher than a 6. Yes,
Lower.
1/3. Lower than a 10. No, it's not. And Marty ties it up in sudden death. So, each player with 1 game and $100. And we have game 3 coming up. Game 3 with just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. And we'll start the tiebreaker with a question to you, Marty. Marty, we asked 100 United States congressmen in Washington, D.C., should the United States continue to give foreign aid to smaller countries, even though we still have major economic problems here at home? How many congressmen think the United States should continue to give foreign aid to smaller countries?
Well, if it's election year, they're going to have to get their face in front of the camera, so they're going to be saying something, and
This, of course, is a confidential poll.
Obviously. I would have to say that most of them would think that you still have to give the aid to the smaller countries. I'm going to go right down the middle, 50-50.
50. 50, you say 50 out of 100. 50 out of 100 said we should continue to give foreign aid.
Well, politicians being politicians they think in terms of what's going to come up later, and giving these countries aid maybe serve an advantage to us later. So I say it's going to be higher.
Higher. The actual number of congressmen who think the United States should continue to give foreign aid to smaller countries is 80. You're right. It is higher. Faye. And Faye starts off the tiebreaker with a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. A 3. We have a new champion if it's higher. Yes. Faye did it. Well, a good win. And Marty, you've done very well, leaving us with $3,300.
I've had a ball. Thanks a lot.
Marty Lindstrom. Come on down here, Faye. Faye Spice, congratulations.
Thank you.
And our new champion goes for the big money. Right until we take time out for this. See how they get you running around there, Faye? Yes, they have to get the podium set for you, and you've got to cut the cards. How did the money cards feel?
Feel good. I'm going to win.
Let's get to them. She wants to win. Come on, Faye. Hop up. And we got the podium down for little tiny Faye here. And Here come the money cards as we give you $200 of new money and 3 cards on the bottom line. To bet as you will. Up to the second level, another $200, 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card, the big bet, where you must risk at least half the money. Come on, Faye. Here's $200. And remember that you can change the base card on each level if you need it. Faye starts off with 200 and a 2.
All right. All of it higher.
$200 that this card is higher than a 2. And it is with a queen.
All of it lower.
Ooh, and a little bit of a chance. 400 lower than a queen. Yes, with another 2.
All of it higher.
For 1,600 higher. Cleared the board on the bottom level, and as we move up that middle card, we'll give you the other 200.
Change that card.
1,800, and she can change the 7 to a 10. Not too good, but a little better.
200 lower.
$200 lower than a 10. Another card and 1,600.
500 lower.
$500 lower than a queen. Yes. 21.
500 higher.
$500 on a 5. Higher. Yes. $2,600, and again we move up a middle card. Well, you made a fairly good change before. Let's make a good one now for the big bet. Oh. Well, Faye, you must bet at least $1,300. You have $2,600. You're looking at a 9. What's your big bet?
$1,300 lower.
$1,300 lower than a 9? No. But you had a good hedge. You held back, and that's not too bad. $1,300, $200 in the game. That's $1,500 for one game of card shark. Not bad. You got a good head start and held back there, Faye. That was nice. Sorry that last one failed. $1,500 is not too bad. Face Bites will meet a new challenger after we take time out for this message of importance. Faye, Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards, and here comes a new challenger on Card Sharks. Mike Kaboul. Hello, Mike. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fine. And won't you tell us a little about you?
Yes, I'm Mike Kaboul from Great Bend, Kansas. I'm a minister, and the doctor told me I had to walk 3 miles every day, and I've been a good boy walking 3 miles every day.
Well, that's nice. Is that how you got here? It just
seemed that way.
Oh, I see. Oh, happy to have you here with us, Mike. And you cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
And here we go. We'll start the match with a question to Faye. And Faye, we asked 100 single women, have you ever given your phone number to a married man?
Ooh.
How many single women have given their phone number to a married man?
Okay, now I'm single, so I'm going to be careful.
And you work
with
for the
this
phone
question.
company, too, right? Yeah.
Right. I think giving a phone number is not,
and
it's
you've got
not
a minister
commitment.
next to you, too, Faye.
It's not a commitment, so I think that women would be more likely to give the phone number to a married man. I mean, it doesn't mean anything.
Sure stumbling over this one, aren't you?
I'm going to get myself out of trouble. But I'm going to say it's probably about 35.
35 out of 100 single women have given their phone number to a married man, Mike.
Jim, I think there are a lot of reasons why you'd give a phone number. It doesn't necessarily mean that you got a hanky-panky going. I'm going to say higher than that.
Higher than that. Could mean that, though. The actual number of single women who have given their phone number to a married man is 43. Mike is right. It is higher. I must say he got out of his reasoning very nicely for a minister, too. And Mike starts off the match with a 7.
Oh, I don't like that. Let's change that card.
And the 7 becomes an 8.
Oh, wow. Well, I'm going to go higher. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 8? No. That's wrong on that one, and it's a break for Faye with a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. A 7.
Freeze.
And now Faye takes the 1-card advantage. Janice will fill in the space for you, Mike, as we give you your first question. Mike, we asked 100 men. Now, be honest. Have you ever turned back the mileage on your car before selling it? How many men admitted they've turned back the mileage on their car before selling it?
Jim, recently that became a United States federal offense. Had you asked me that 5 years ago, 7 years ago, I might say a lot. But today, under the present circumstances, I think that's going to be a low number, and I'm going to go for like 19.
19 out of 100.
It's got to be higher than that. At some point, if a guy knows how to do it, he's going to do it. So I'm going to say it's higher.
You say higher. I think you may have hit on a point there, though. How many know how to do it? The actual number of men who have turned back the mileage on their car before selling it is 8. It is not higher. It is lower. Mike's got it. Faye was happy for a moment, but nope, it's Mike's. You've got an 8.
I want to change it.
And
change that
middle
card.
card. Oh, still an 8.
Just call me lucky. I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 8? It is an 8.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 3.
Let's go out.
Higher than a 3. A 6.
Freeze.
I think I might call you lucky now, Mike. If we move over the freeze bar, and the challenger needs 1 card for the first game of the match. We'll be right back right after this. We're in the middle of game number 1. Faye with a 7 needing 3 cards. Mike with a 6 needs 1. We pick up with question 3. It goes to you, Faye. Faye, we asked 116-year-old boys, who taught you more about the facts of life, your parents or your friends? How many 16-year-old boys learn more about the facts of life from their friends?
Well, I think being at the age of 16, they probably learned about the facts of life before the big movement where parents teach their kids about the facts of life and the schools teach the kids about the facts of life. So I think most of the 16-year-olds probably learned it from most about facts of life from their friends. I'll say about 75.
75 out of 100 learned from their friends, Mike.
Oh, Jim, that is a toughie. I'm going to say this, that peer pressure is a tremendous thing in the life of a 16-year-old. And even though 75 is a big number, I got to go higher.
Even higher than that?
Even higher.
The actual number of 16-year-old boys who've been taught more about the facts of life by their friends is 80. Mike is right. It is higher. Mike, you're looking at a 6.
Yes, I think that if I may, I'd like to... I'm going to change that.
You're going to
card.
change it.
All right.
He was thinking about playing
I'm
that
thinking
6,
about
but he's going to change it. And a good change.
Beautiful. Let's go lower.
If this is lower, Mike has the first game. He does. So that change worked out very well for the challenger. And it's game 1 of the challenger. Set up for game 2. Same 2 decks of cards. You were thinking about playing the 6 as is, huh, Mike?
Oh, yes, I was.
All right, let's quickly get into the next game, and the question goes to you, Mike. Mike, we found 100 men who are bodybuilders, and we asked them, if we said we'd pay you $25,000 a year for the rest of your life, would you agree to become a 97-pound weakling? How many bodybuilders would agree to become a 97-pound weakling for $25,000 a year?
Jim, I think that men who really are into bodybuilding, and I don't mean this in a disparaging way, have a certain amount of narcissism. Is there such a word? But anyway...
You said it well. I believe you, Mike.
I think that that's going to be a relatively low number. I'm going to say 38.
Mike says 38 out of 100 would agree to be 97-pound weaklings for $25,000 a year.
$25,000 a year for the rest of your life is a lot of money. It's got to be higher.
You say higher.
Got to be higher.
The actual number of bodybuilders who would agree to become a 97-pound weakling for $25,000 a year is 13. It is not higher. Mike is right. So the challenger starts off game 2 with a 6.
Oh, I want to change that card.
And the 6 becomes... Oh, another 6.
Just call me lucky. Higher.
Higher than a 6. Yes, a king.
Let's go lower.
Lower than a king. A 10. Freeze. And we move over the freeze bar. Mike needs 2 cards to become the new champion. And we need to take time out for this message, so don't go away.
Some of our contestants will receive Z-Brick brand facing brick, add character and charm to your walls, and create a beautiful new living environment. Z-Brick, the last word in wall covering, and a serving tray, and spice up your life with delicious Lipton flavored teas in tea bags. Try orange and spice, cinnamon, and a variety of other exciting flavors, and an assortment of Daisy home products, including the Seal Meal, the Donut Maker 4, and the new Power Scrubber, all furnished by Daisy. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Get ready to match the stars. Foster Brooks, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Ryder, Lorna Patterson, Dick Martin, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 79. And now, here's the star of Match Game 79, Gene Rayburn.
Hey, John. What'd you do to him?
Yeah, you're a wonderful bunch, and so are you. Thank you for joining us. Come over here and look at these beautiful stars. Nice to see all of you beautiful stars. Everything okay up there, Chuck?
How about Dick
yes.
and me?
What?
How about Dick and me? You said how nice to see all you beautiful stars.
Well, now, Foster, here's the way it is. When we get a new kid on the block, we have to give him a special welcome.
Gene's eyes have gone.
I guess in your case, a simple handshake and a welcome would be fine. Glad to have you with us, However, in your case, I broke it.
No, you broke your thing.
We welcome you. Listen, the stagehand backstage, he says, that girl, she's really got a beautiful face.
I paid him to say that.
Oh, I said, didn't you notice the rest of it? He said, no, I didn't. I just saw her face. But anyway, welcome you, my dear. Yay! Now, here's Christy Cannell and Steve Kiddick. Now, Christy, how much money have you got?
$350.
Okay, and where are we here? Oh, we're going to start with round one. We've just met you at the last minute.
That's right.
You want to refresh our memories and tell us where you're from, Steve?
I graduated from University of Oklahoma in '77 and moved out here and have done some substitute teaching, a little bit of modeling, and that's it.
Okay, good luck to both of you. Here we go. Steve, you may have A or a B.
I'll have A.
A it is. Here we go. Robbie the Robot said, my wife must be having an affair with another robot. I came home and found blank all over the place. There you are, sir. Yeah.
I haven't been on the show in a couple of weeks.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, no. I broke my thing, but anyway.
Ben Savage.
Robbie the Robot said, my wife must be having an affair with another robot. I came home and found blank all over the place.
Found rust.
Rust. Rust. That's a very interesting answer. It's not going to get you anything, but it's an interesting answer.
That's long.
That indicates parts were utilized which hadn't been utilized recently. Hello there.
Hello.
Are you ready? This is your first shot at it now. Yeah. And now that answer, I must say in all candor, without hurting your feelings, Steve, was not a great answer.
I'll lay you 2 to 1.
As a matter of fact, it was rotten.
Lay you 2 to 1. Nobody has that.
I won't take that bet.
I was thinking of plugs.
Plugs, yes.
You know, plug it in and light it up.
Okay, all right. That's good. You're off to a good start.
It's not good at all. You're just being
Wait a minute. It's his first time. He's a guest, and I got to say, it's good to encourage him. He'll walk out.
No, you've got to get him nervous so he'll try and perk up a little bit. Batteries.
Batteries all over the place.
That's wonderful. I didn't say I had a good answer. I said his was rotten, too.
So far, we haven't had a really good answer, Charles. I hope you'll come up with one.
How have you been, all right? I
All
said
right.
screws, nuts, and bolts.
Now, there's a good answer. See?
No, that's not a good
Screws,
answer.
nuts, and bolts. Yeah. Okay, now this is your first shot at it. What do you say to this? Robbie the Robot said my wife was having an affair with another robot. I came home, found blank all over the place.
Oil.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Also,
I'm afraid she's with me.
She is with you.
She is with me.
You're getting the idea now, right, Steve?
Got it.
Okay. Now, Miss Betty, a little rust for Steve.
Remember, I haven't been on the show in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yes.
Shoes.
Shoes. Oh,
Shoes?
tubes. No,
What did
tubes.
she say?
She said tubes.
Oh, I thought she said
They have
shoes.
transistors
I've
and
always
tubes
spoken
and all
very
that
well
stuff
of
in there.
you.
So, we'll have a first-round question for you, but right now, dear friends, we have this for you. Here we go now with Christy's first-round question. This one says, Rita said, my son just told me he wants to marry the girl down the street. What's upsetting is, down the street, there's a blank.
Down the street, there's a who?
Down the street, there's a blank.
Oh, down the street, there's
That's what's upsetting her.
Wait a minute.
Rita said, My son just told me he wants to marry the girl down the street. What's upsetting is, down the street, there's a blank.
House of ill repute.
A house of ill repute. She said, a house of ill repute, Foster.
How do you spell that?
H-O-U-S-E.
O-A-R. No, I came up with that one.
House of ill repute. Yeah. Perfect. Spelling doesn't count. It was figured out somehow. Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am, what? Sure, it's easy for you to say. I said a rug-making establishment or a hooker joint.
Okay. You're still writing?
No, this is a match. It has to be a match. I mean, and there's a lot of names for these things, but I think this is a match. House of ill repute.
Yes, of course.
But no cigar.
I think this is a match.
Wants to marry the girl down the street. What's upsetting is...
There's a massage parlor down there.
No, because you see, if we allow that, then we would get a letter from every legitimate massage parlor in the world saying, hey, you guys.
All three of them.
All three of them, he said.
No, I don't think, what is the question? Because it
Rita said, my son just told me he wants to marry the girl down the street.
Right.
Now, what's upsetting is down the street, there's a
grade school.
A little kinky. Lolita, I love you. All right.
I just am being a good hostess and trying to make our new guest feel at home. I also said massage parlor.
All right, good. So there are two of those and one from Mr. Nabokov there.
It's a terrible neighborhood.
So where are we? 3-0 at the end of the round. One favor Christie. Now, Steve, you got to go to work and do a little catching up here and forge ahead if you can.
I'll try A again.
A again. All right. A says,
We're in A again.
the 80-year-old stripper said.
I look just like Betty White.
All right, give her a 6 and let's get on with it. She said, the 80-year-old stripper said, I'd be out of show business if it wasn't for good old Dr. Quackenbush. He made me some orthopedic blanks. Steve Kinnett. The 80-year-old stripper said, He's blushing. I haven't said anything yet, and there it is he. She says, how old are you, son? She says, I'd be out of show business if it wasn't for good old Dr. Quackenbush. He made me some orthopedic blanks.
Pasties.
Pasties? What are pasties? I want to know what you mean here.
Well, just go on.
Oh, all right. Orthopedic pasties, eh? Foster?
Yes.
He wouldn't tell me what pasties were.
Well.
You ain't either, eh?
I won't tell you, but I know what they are.
Oh, all right.
Well, then, if you know, go ahead and tell.
He made me some orthopedic blanks.
There's those little things that you hang with a tassel on them, and one goes that way, one goes...
Oh, I see.
That's in that house of real repute I was telling you about.
Oh, I see.
Let's see. Oh, I had a better answer, but Brett said I couldn't say that.
Oh.
So I said she had artificial boobs. He made artificial boobs.
Orthopedic boobs.
What did he say? Oh, pasties.
He said pasties. Well, now, I think that's the definitive answer. I don't know why you're awing there. No? Brett has a definitive answer?
Well, she had the right one, but I mean, did you think... what? What's definitive? I would never write one of those because I don't know what definitive means.
I can't even say it. How do I know what it means? What have you got there?
Foster's cute, isn't he?
Yes, he's darling.
We're awful glad to have him with us, aren't we? I was in his dressing room just before we came down here. Something that you told me was coffee. You suppose he was lying to me? Boobs.
All right. There we have 2 of those, or 4, depending on how you look at it.
6 boobs.
6 already. Okay. Okay, have 3 pairs so far there, Lorna.
I just have 2.
You have 2. Oh. He made me, the good old Dr. Quackenbush kept me in business. He made me some orthopedic.
You ready, Steve?
Hey, Steve!
Now, Steve, to stay in the game and achieve a tie, you've got to match Dick and Betty.
We've got 8 boobs.
8 so far. That means Christy wins the game. What'd you have, Betty? Well, Steve, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, thank you.
Good luck to you, sir. We're going to send some gifts your way from Match Game 79. Steve Kinner,
Bye-bye.
ladies and gentlemen. We'll spin them off. We'll spin a message or 2 for a manager, and then come back and spend that money if he wins. Ready? Good. Okay, thank you all. Here we are with Christy Cannell again. She got another go at the real big money. You ready for this?
I sure am.
Okay, I hope you're in tune here with all of those stars. We polled a studio audience, Christy, not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. It's only blank. If you match the answer they wrote down most often, you get $500. For matching their second most popular answer, $250. Then for matching the third, $100. 3 of our 6 stars will offer some assistance.
Charles.
It's only a paper moon.
Beautiful song.
Brett.
It's only make-believe.
Betty.
It's only money.
It's only money. We have it's only money, it's only a paper moon, and it's only make-believe. Those are the 3 they gave you. You have the option now of choosing one of those or giving us one of your own.
Let's try It's Only Money. I'll go with the audience.
Okay. All right. She's letting the audience influence her. We'll see how good you are at this. We'll go down there at the bottom and reveal the $100 number. It's only a paper moon. There's the answer that Charles gave you.
That wasn't a request, Brett.
Okay, let's look at the next one and see the $250 number. It's only make-believe. Well, you got 2 out of the 3 they've given you so far. I think it's a good omen for you, Christy. Good luck as we slide the big one. Very good. All right. Now, you got a big leap forward here. You got $950. But the most important thing is you're going to play for 10 times the amount you just won, or $5,000. But you get a lucky spin of the star wheel here. You'll double that and play for $10,000. Good luck. Let's all root for a double. Here we go. Well, it's $5,000 with Dick Martin. And good luck to you. And let's see what we've got on this card for you. All right. Here it is. In your blank.
Oh, yeah.
In your blank. Okay, now he's written his answer. If you give us the answer that he has on the card, you get $5,000 in your...
In your life. I can't think of anything
your life.
else.
In your life. Okay, she said in your life we'll match you for the $5,000. Dick, what do you say to that?
I say $950 is good money for her.
That's right.
Yes. I said in your hat.
In your hat. And you've heard that expression, haven't you? You never heard that expression?
Never.
In your
You would have liked my other one then.
Yes. In your hat. All right, Christy, you're now going to meet your new player. Here comes Vic Zlato. Nice to have you back. In case his face looks familiar to you, he was on once before, and there was a little something goofy that went on, and to make everything was okay, but just to make be perfectly fair to Vic, we said, why don't you come back and have another shot at it? And here he is.
And I want to thank you.
Good. You want to tell them in case they've forgotten where you're from and all that sort of stuff?
They probably did forget. I'm from a little town in Michigan, Cross Village. And it's quite small because in the last election, the supervisor won by 1 vote, 33 to 32.
Uh-huh. Boy, that is a small...
And everybody turned out.
100%. That's good. They take their voting franchise so seriously. All right, good luck to both players. Here we go. Vic, you can have A or B.
I tossed a coin back there, so I'll have to take A.
Oh, you take anyone you want.
Now, it came up heads for A, so I'm going to take A.
Really? All right. Anything you say. Hey, did you hear about the world's thinnest book? No. Oh, I'll tell you about the world's thinnest book. It's called Blank's Best Jokes.
What is it?
Blank's Best Jokes is the title of the book.
Look at that. Look at that. That's Alan Ludden.
That's not Alan Ludden.
Alan hasn't breathed fire in months.
That thing is really breathing fire. Little sparks coming out of its mouth. That's darling. Okay, Vic, here we go. Did you hear about the world's thinnest book? I'll tell you, it's called Blank's Best Jokes.
Richard Nixon's.
Yeah. Richard Nixon's Best Jokes. The implication is he's singularly lacking in humor. What do you say to that, Foster?
Well, I don't talk about that.
Oh, you don't talk about it?
No.
Well, what are you talking about?
You promise me you won't let somebody know I put this name down if I show it to you?
Okay. Charles N. Riley. Don't get angry. No. Now, you see, I must explain something to you. We find Charles is a most amusing fellow here.
On this program, did you ever see him in Vegas?
Oh, all right. Okay, I got you. All right, Brett. Can we get on with it?
Howard Cosell.
Howard Cosell.
I don't know why I said this. It just seems right. Kate Smith.
Kate Smith. Kate Smith. Best jokes. Well, we got some interesting answers so far here, Vic. World's thinnest book, it's called Blank's Best Jokes, and he said Richard Nixon. What do you say?
Do you promise you won't let someone see if I...
Oh, yeah, it'll be our little secret here. Just
Brett's best.
Brett's Best Jokes.
That's it.
You
Well,
won't,
say what you said about Charles.
you won't believe this, but I did have Nixon, and then I recalled that he did our show and said, "Sock it to me."
Yes,
so
he did.
He did have a sense of humor.
He does,
So
yes,
I found someone with less sense of humor, Gregory Peck.
Gregory Peck. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Cliff Eastwood would have
Somebody
been good.
did the other day, Gregory Peck sneezing. Ah, choo.
Good. Okay, Miss Betty.
Again, I'm just being a good hostess and making a clean Brett's of it. Brett's best.
Brett. Had a lot of Bretts in there. So there we are in the middle of round one. Christy, we've got a question for you, but right now we have this for you. Okay, Johnny O. Never heard it in your head, eh? Now I ask you, did you hear about the world's smallest town? Here it is. Instead of a cannon, they have a blank in the town square. That should have been your question, eh, Vic? Put it in the slot. Oh, and away we go with Christy. Did you hear about the world's smallest town, Christy? Instead of a cannon, they have a blank in the town square.
You know, one of those little pistols?
A little pistol.
You know, 45 or whatever they're called.
Yes, a 38 or a 45. Okay, Foster.
Firecracker.
Firecracker is good. Brett?
I said a water pistol, they could drink out of it, and...
That's another good one. And Charles?
I said a pop gun.
Pop gun is a very good one. Don't have a straight old pistol yet, do we, Lorna?
No, but do you want to read it? Or
No,
do I
you go ahead.
Okay, a cap gun.
Camp gun. That's not a regular pistol. Instead of a cannon, they have
a cap pistol, too.
Cap pistol, yeah. She said a 45 or a 38. What do you say?
Two of the nicest girls in town. No, I said a slingshot.
A slingshot. So, okay, that's the end of round one and no score. And now we've got this for you. Join us next time for Match Game 79. I'm Gene Rayburn. Thank you all. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olsen speaking for Match Game 79, a Mark Goodson, Bill Topman production. This program was edited for broadcast. Get ready to match the stars. Soupy Sales, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Ryder, Madeline Rue, Richard Dawson, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rayburn.
Hey, Johnny O. You're okay. Thank you for showing up here. We'll get to you in a moment, and we thank you for showing up here. And we couldn't do it if you didn't show up.
That's true.
A word of greeting to our three regulars, Brett, Charles, and what's his name?
Sybil.
Yes. And semi-regular, Miss Betty White over there.
Hi, honey.
And you haven't been around here in a long time, Madeline Rue, have you?
No.
You've got a new show starting on CBS in September called
Executive Suite.
Executive Suite. Right. Is it based on the old movie and the book and all that?
Just the title.
Just the title.
Yes.
And you haven't been around Soupy Sales,
How are you?
rascal.
Nice to see you.
How are you?
Good.
Good. All right, let's say hello to our two players here, Helen Dillon and Jana Kemp. How are you? Now, this lady is our current champ. She's won $450, right?
Right.
And now you're being challenged here by Jana. We're going to start with the beginning of round two. And at this moment, there is no score, is there? No score. Is that right?
One.
Well, where is it? Where does it say one? Show me where it says one, and I'll say the score is 1-0. But until it says one, I'm not going to say 1-0.
Are you one?
What's the score? No, I'm not one.
Oh, good.
Are you one?
No, I'm not one. I'm one.
You are one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we find out what the score is while we watch this lovely commercial?
How about that? Yes. All right. We're going to fix all the malfunctions during this next minute and 5 seconds. Go. Here we go. I'll push this button with my magic finger, reveal our second round questions, and ask Jana to make her selection.
I'd like A, please.
You want A? You got A, Jana. Nothing is too good for you, my dear. Here it is. Between rounds, the boxer said to his manager, "Oh," he says, "that guy I'm fighting is beginning to worry me. In the last clinch, he asked me to blank him."
Ask a question.
Yeah?
Did you introduce Soupy, or am I crazy?
I sure did.
Gee, I must have nodded off. What was that question?
I shook hands with him and everything and said,
Oh,
what a
I
terrific...
wonder what was I
Between
here?
rounds, the boxer said to his manager, "That guy I'm fighting is beginning to worry me. In the last clinch,
Hey, I've got that
he
one.
asked me to blank
Oh,
him."
honey, I've got it.
Okay.
All right.
You're back. I can tell because my knee feels bare. I walk over here and she's constantly fiddling with my trousers. Good gracious me. Hello, Jana. Everybody ready over there? Lights all on? Charles ready. Between rounds, the boxer said to his manager, "Hey, that guy I'm fighting is beginning to worry me. In the last clinch, he asked me to blank him."
Kiss him.
Kiss him is a good answer. All right, old bean, what do you say? She said kiss him.
Well, his name must be Hershey, because it said kiss.
Hershey kiss. No plugs, please. There's one kiss and one match for Jana. What do you say?
I say one kiss.
Oh, you're in good voice again.
A lot more head tones, and it'll be fine there.
I think my voice is
Yes.
going.
What do you say, sir?
Well, since it's a sports question, Gene, I chose Kiss too.
Kiss also, yeah.
Did I lower my voice enough?
Plenty. I see you forgot your CBS pass
No, it
again.
said in the elevator.
Yeah, they
we
had-
must wear this at all times.
I knew it. You know, they had a new guard on. He stopped me. Wouldn't let me in my dressing
you
room.
look wonderful. You have a new haircut. You look terrific.
All right, Madeline.
Yeah.
The boxer said this manager, that guy I'm fighting, is beginning to worry me. In the last clinch, he asked me to kiss him, according to Janet. What according to you?
I said kiss too.
Is that as deep as you can talk?
I love
You're going along great there, Janet. That's 4 for you. You got a kiss for the boxer?
That's how I won most of my fights. Worried him so much.
You think he's kidding. Richard used to be a professional fighter, right?
I'd give him a kiss in the first round, and they were so befuddled by the second round, I'd knock them out.
We're looking for a kiss.
He won the golden later. He won the Golden Gloves, and they came clear up to here.
Oh, we do all the old ones there.
Oh.
Show.
Do you think Muhammad Ali meant kiss when he said that Inoki was a good kicker?
Right. Well, she's made a recovery. Now, Helen, you're going to play with 5 of our celebrities. You must match all 5. Charles will lay out. Everybody else respond to this. All 5 to achieve a tie, okay? Listen carefully now. Sydney said, last night I discovered that Carlotta is a cannibal. When I wasn't looking, she started nibbling on my blank. Oh, you don't play. Last night I discovered that Carlotta is a cannibal. When I wasn't looking, she started nibbling on my blank.
We'll be able to go right along now that Charles isn't playing
What?
this round.
What?
See the chick at
Yeah, what's
see
that?
the chick at the end of the bar.
Yeah.
No, it's just so hot, it's only water.
Oh, it's very hot. Okay, everybody ready? Hello, Helen Dillon.
Hi, how are you?
You've been thinking about it. I'll give it one more time. Sydney said, last night I discovered that Carlotta is a cannibal. When I wasn't looking, she started nibbling on my blank.
Ears.
Ears. Okay? We got 2 very good players over there. Now, Helen, you got to have all ears over here to achieve a tie. Let's see if we get ears from Soupy.
Okay, take them. But have them back by Wednesday. I've got to
Okay.
use them. Oh, that's what I got here.
All right, there's 1 for her. Score is now 6-2. What do you say?
I started to say corn, but I realized that did not have to do with the human body, so I said ear.
Ear. Ear of corn? Oh, it doesn't play. We come to Madeline Rue. When I wasn't looking, she started nibbling on my ears, according to her. What do you say, Madeline?
Well, I was going to say toes, but I didn't know how short she was, so I said ear.
Ear. Score is now 6-4. Need 2 more pairs of ears, or 4.
House of Commons, ear, ear.
Yeah. 6-5 to score. Now it's up to you, either a tie or a win.
Do you know how I love sitting in this seat?
It's tough, isn't
When
it?
it's all on in your
That's
lap
right.
and you look like the... I said ear.
Oh! Tie score. So there it is, 6-6. And we'll untie the score, or try to, after we pass along this to you. All right. Now, we have this tie, as you can plainly see, so we have to start all over again. We'll get rid of all of these numbers and symbols here. Push the magic button there. Reveal 1 tie-breaking question for each of you ladies, and the one who matches the most celebrities will be the winner. Jana, you're up.
A, please.
A it is. Here is her tiebreaker. Let's see how this works. Sweet Lilani said to Fred, if you weren't drunk at the luau last night, how come you tried to blank my grass skirt? If you weren't drunk at the luau last night, how come you tried to blank my grass skirt?
Oh!
Everybody ready down here?
I love my answer.
Anytime you're ready, Charles.
See, now last time that round went so quickly because Charles wasn't playing. We're back to our old pace now that he's with us once again.
Okay. Now, Jana, sweet Leilani said to Fred, if you weren't drunk at the luau last night, how come you tried to blank my grass skirt?
Pull off.
Really? Is that what drunks do? I've often wondered.
I do that when I'm sober.
You do that when you're sober?
Very good result.
She said pull off or remove or something like that, I suppose. What do you say?
I say, why don't we go around the corner and have a drink? Oh, no, I said smoke.
Smoke? Yeah. Okay. I dig you. What do you say?
I say that this may be a match. I say that he was.
We'll be the judge of that.
He was a peeping Tom. He tried to lift her grass skirt.
Lift her grass skirt? No, not quite. Lifting is not removing. Charles?
Eat or chew?
Eat or chew my grass skirt. If you weren't drunk last night, how come you tried to pull off my grass skirt? What do you say?
No. He ate it.
You ate the grass skirt.
Sorry.
Ate the whole thing, eh? Yes, with a little oil and vinegar dressing. It's not too
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
What do you say, Richard?
I said cut or mow.
Cut or mow is a good one. No, cutting and mowing is not removing.
No, I said mow first, then I said smoke. None of it's going to work, so forget it.
Smoke or mow? Oh, Jana, there you are with nothing. And now you, Helen, all you got to do is match one celebrity and you win your third game. Jerry said, let me tell you about Elvira, my blind date. You know how some girls turn a guy's head? Well, Elvira turned my blank. You gonna leave? No, before you go, write an answer. You know how some girls turn a guy's head? Well, Elvira turned my blank.
Does spelling count?
No, spelling does not count here. We'll figure it out somehow.
You have to turn it toward you, sweetheart. Very good.
Good
Oh, it's
girl.
tricky.
It's not spelled right then.
That's right. Just put it right in the slot there. 2, 3 people are ready. Okay. Come on, Brett, let's go.
I'm ready.
You're ready. Helen Dillon. Jerry said, let me tell you about Elvira, my blind date. You know how some girls turn a guy's head? Well, Elvira turned my blank.
Stomach.
Stomach is a good response. He said, stomach. One stomach will win the game for her.
Well, give her the prize.
She's got it. That wins the game. What the rest of you have? Okay. Okay, you wait there for a moment or so. We're going to say goodbye to Jana Kemp. Now, we've got our best wishes for you, together with some gifts. Jana, it was a pleasure meeting you.
It's fun to be here.
Good. Jana Kemp, there she goes. Bye. Helen Dillon.
How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. You're doing very well, aren't you?
Thank you, yes.
You just picked up another 100. You now have 550, and you're going to play for over 5,000 now. Let's see if you're going to walk out of here a rich woman. Helen, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Ritz blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the middle one, you get $250, and the bottom one gets you $100. Let's see who's going to give you a little help here.
Richard.
Well, everything tastes better on a Ritz cracker.
Cracker, okay. There's one.
Brett.
Brett, what do you say?
What about the Ritz-Carlton?
Ritz-Carlton, yes.
Well, gee
Soupy.
whiz, that's a very well-known hotel, hon.
Ritz-Carlton is a well-known, worldwide known hotel. Soupy, she's calling you.
The funniest man in the world is Harry Ritz. I'll say the Ritz brothers.
Ritz Brothers, okay. Now, Helen, you got Ritz Brothers, Ritz Cracker, and Ritz-Carlton.
I'll go for Ritz crackers.
Ritz Crackers. All right. Want a little butter and cheese or just want them plain?
$500 worth.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Oh, you're going to be up to your blank and crackers for $500 worth there. Well, $500 for the Ritz crackers. Holy mackerel. Let's see where we got Ritz crackers under the $100 number. Ritz-Carlton is Brett's answer.
Take it back.
And you scoffed at her. That is a perfectly good response. And now we'll go up to the $250 number.
Yeah.
Ritz Brothers is Soupy's answer. But so far, Helen, you got 2 out of the 3 that the celebrities have given you. Let's find out if the big one is up there. Ritz crackers under the $500 number. Got it! Girl, now you're over 1,000. Helen's very happy because she has over $1,000 now, $1,050, and she's going to play for 10 times the amount she just won, or $5,000. Let's see if she collects it. Remember, to collect, you got to match one celebrity exactly. This has to be an exact match.
I'm going to try Richard.
Okay.
Kelsey Breeze.
Kelsey Breeze. Swing around over here and face me. I will get the $5,000 number, which reads as follows. Blank wanted. W-A-N-T-E-D. Blank wanted. Blank wanted. Now, Richard's finished. Helen, we need an answer from you, which you think will match his. What do you say to you? Get your ESP going now.
I hope so.
All right. Blank wanted.
Help wanted.
Help wanted. Well, a number of good choices here. I hope Richard has chosen the same one you have chosen, because if he has, that means you will have a grand total of $6,050. May we see it, please?
There were so many.
There were a lot, weren't there?
Really?
Like what?
Most wanted, man wanted, help wanted.
Oh! $6,050. Helen Dillon. While she's celebrating, we'll pass along these messages for you. Very good. We are ready to carry on. Are you ready to carry on? Let's all welcome Luis Alonso. Hello there. How are you? Good. Now we're going to find out a little bit about you. Luis, please tell us where you're from and any other pertinent data you wish to include.
Well, I'm from Puerto Rico.
Yes?
Mm-hmm. I'm a private investigator.
You're a...
Mm-hmm. And I'm here on a short time.
Private.
You're here for a short time.
Just for a short time.
Just in this area for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Is a private investigator.
Do you have a badge, Louis?
Have you got a badge?
No, we don't carry badge no more.
You don't carry a badge?
You don't need no dirty badges.
Okay, but you're not here on official business in this studio. We're all okay, right?
Oh, yes.
I'm okay. You're okay, Luis?
Yes, indeed.
You're okay. Now, shall we begin? Are you ready to begin?
I think so.
You calm down a little bit now? She's very happy, Luis. She won a lot of money. It's A or B for you, senor.
B.
B. He wants B for victory. He's cute. I think I'm going to break the law. Let him arrest me then. Hey, 102-year-old Mrs. Perkins said, I'm trying to catch old man Periwinkle with a giant mouse trap. So instead of cheese for bait, I'm using a bottle of blank. Mrs. Periwinkle, I'm trying to catch old man Periwinkle with a giant mouse trap. So instead of cheese for bait, I'm using a bottle of blank. All right. Good. Everybody ready down here? Let's see how they're doing up there. All right, they're all busy writing, so I will slowly walk over to Senor Alonso. Come on now. Do not tarry. No artwork, just a simple answer. Just put it in a slot. Hello, Luis.
Hello.
102-year-old Mrs. Perkins said, I'm trying to catch old man Periwinkle with a giant mouse trap. So instead of cheese, for bait, I'm using a bottle of...
Booze.
Booze. She say booze.
He said booze. I say booze.
Booze. One bottle for him. What do you say?
I say, who's in the booze? I said 150 proof bottle of his choice.
150 proof bottle of his choice is booze. That's 2 for you, Luis. Charles.
Not one of you's got it.
Not one of you's got
Booze
it.
is what I put, but what kind?
Oh, a specific brand?
Rum.
Puerto Rican rum.
Rum. Puerto Riqueño. What do you say?
Well, I went for what I drink. Gin.
Gin.
Is that match? Gin's
Gin.
booze. Oh, same to you, fella. Same to you.
Not a popular decision on the part of the judges, but that really is, we can't match booze with gin and scotch and all, because you could be forever.
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, the booze. Oh, the booze
Yeah.
from the audience. I see what you mean. Now you, Richard, looking for a
You
bottle
don't
of
need no
booze.
dirty badgers.
Why?
But if you're going to set a trap, you put Geritol.
Geritol. Okay. He's still doing okay for a first round question. They're usually tougher. What do you got?
I started to write Geritol, and then I outthunk it. And see, you got a big hand on Geritol, but he got another light on booze.
Aha! 4 for you. Okay. So there's his first round question. He did kind of well with it, didn't he?
Sure did.
All right, we'll see how well you do. But first, we've got to see about this. Goodbye. Goodbye. You were splendid. Now you were grand. Gene Leverett, join us next time, next game 76. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Yes, station.
It's time for the Family Feud, introducing the Tack family. Nancy, Joan, Alan, Dennis, and Faye, ready for action. And the Hunter family. Dick, Betty, Karen, Kim, and Christy. On your marks, let's start the Family Feud. With the star of Family Feud, Richard Dawson.
You're very kind. What cities are we going to visit soon? Try out. Should tell you about that. Our people are going to go out, and I'll send a little message out. It'll be on the show and tell you the telephone number to call. You can try out for our show. That's if you live in Washington, D.C., Seattle, Chicago, St. Louis. Bless you. Bless you is not a city. I bless somebody in the audience. I'm allowed to do that. I'm ordained. San Antonio, New York, and somewhere in New England. We can't say where because the enemy is listening. Champs called the Tacks. Here they are. You got $13,198. You're doing well. It's your first day today. Meet them all.
Richard, my sister Joan, her husband Alan,
Alan, one of my favorites.
Alan's brother Dennis, and my mother Faye.
Hey. Hunter's going to challenge you right now. Make him feel at home. How are you, Dick? Nice to see you, sir. Welcome. Thank you. Want you to have a good time? Who have you got with you, sir?
I've got my lovely wife, Betty, and my number 1 daughter, Karen.
Hi.
And my number 2 daughter, Kimmy.
Hi.
And my number 3 daughter, Chrissy.
Hello.
You certainly have found the secret of making pretty daughters.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Do you have any sons at all?
We've got one, right, Clifford.
Clifford. Is he with us tonight?
No, he's not. But my other daughter's here.
Got another daughter?
Yeah, she's right out there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's
Gonna
watching
ask
the
if you have any
granddaughter.
hobbies? You obviously have no time if you've got...
Not too many, no.
What do you do, sir?
I'm a, what you might call a narc.
Narcotics officer?
Yes, right.
Are you really?
Uh-huh.
Anything on you at all?
No, not right now.
No, we're clean. Luckily, we...
Yeah.
Right now, all over America, toilets are flushing. Let's play the feud. Come on, let's go. Come on. Yeah, they get paranoid. 100 people surveyed, top 7 answers on the board. Try and find the most popular answer if you can. I want to point out that I'm going to do the question. Based on the survey, it was done about 6 to 8 weeks ago. Okay, this survey, you'll understand when you hear the question. Things could have changed, but remember, when we took the survey between 6 and 8 weeks ago, that's the answer we're looking for. Here's the question. We said, name the person you'd like to see as President of the United States in 1980. Yeah.
Carter.
Carter? Jimmy? What is it?
Oh, boy. 6 to 8 weeks ago, I'm going to say...
Quick, no pressure.
Oh, Kennedy.
Kennedy? Gonna play, gonna pass.
We're going to play. We're going to play.
That's the reason I wanted to explain that time difference, you know, because you know how that switches around. You said name a person you'd like to see as president of the United States in 1980.
Ronald Reagan. Not my choice, Helen.
All righty, Ronnie! There he is. How you doing?
Not too bad. Not too good.
Yeah, good. Never are too good. You give me good answers, but you always look as though you're having the worst time possible. Are you enjoying this experience?
Oh, very much.
Truly, are you?
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
You are.
Yeah.
I know. I never know if he does or not. He plays the game well, but doesn't he always look as though he's concerned about something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But you're okay.
We can't all be witty like you.
I don't want him to be right. But if Dennis smiles, he always looks concerned, and I'm a little worried about it. Of course, if I had one shirt only.
I know. Well, now we can afford more.
Yeah. Come on, champ. Person you'd like to see as President of the United States in 1980.
Howard Baker.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Did the president know, and when did he know it? Howard Baker?
By the way, my son's name is David.
You got a new son?
3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
David.
David Aaron.
Would you like to see it? David Aaron? Oh, sorry.
Someday,
Oh, no,
someday,
yeah.
sure.
Possible,
Sure.
right.
How about our governor, Jerry Brown?
Jerry Brown, okay. Yeah, he's going to hold his debates in a spa, water tub. Jerry Brown, there you go. With that kind of breakdown, I don't hold up too much hope for any of them. Hello.
Hi, Richard. I think I've got a winner. John Connolly.
Oh, good answer. He's got most of the money, hasn't he, John? Big bad John.
Noel.
John Connolly.
I got him.
You got him?
I got him.
One answer if it's right.
I got him. Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford. All righty. Gerald Ford, you heard him cheering, Jerry. Gerald Ford's there. You got it all. If not, first strike. Gerald Ford. Mr. Ford will be out here a little later to discuss communist countries and their whereabouts. We'll be back right after this. We just took that survey about presidents during that commercial break. Donald Duck, the overwhelming favorite. The first. 92 there, nothing there. Come on, Betty, darling. Donald Duck got the biggest hand of the whole thing. 100 people surveyed. Top 6 answers are on the board. Here's the question. Name an item teenagers shoplift. Yeah.
Shoes.
Shoes. Betty?
I'd say cosmetics.
Cosmetics. Number 1. What are you going to do? Play a part?
We'll play.
Okay.
Nice going.
That's right. They put their shoes over their shoes. Hello, pretty lady. This is, by the way, this, you know, we just have to have questions. We're not saying to teenagers do a lot of the shoplifting.
Oh.
Most of it's done by us grown-ups. An item teenagers shoplift. What do you think?
I say candy.
Yeah.
The sweet tooth.
Candy.
Let's see it.
There we go. How are you?
He's fine.
Item that teenagers shoplift.
Jewelry. Yes. Perfect. That's it.
Not shaking hands with any of these teenagers. Jewelry. How you doing?
Just fine.
Who's this little fella?
That. You don't know what that is?
No.
That's a whiffy from Scotland.
A what, darling?
A whiffy?
I'm going to do this so you may see it. Whiffy from Scotland. Should we?
Yeah. When mothers get crazy from their kids, they look at that and it cheers them up. It's true. It's true. So I got one because I have 2 kids.
Do you really?
Yes. Little boy and little girl.
Who gave you that?
My mom and dad when they went on their
Well,
trip.
that's very sweet. That's very sweet. I'm sure your
Yes, it
kids
was.
don't drive your kids.
No, they don't.
Oh,
They're
look
great.
at you, just down. There we go. Yeah. An item teenagers shoplift.
How about clothes?
Okay.
Yes.
Clothes! Good. Well, man, that's an enforcement of the law. It's kind of embarrassing that your young girls have gotten these answers so well. We'll just say they're very observant.
Okay, just, I'm thinking.
Okay. An item teenagers shoplift.
How about toys?
Toys,
Yes.
okay.
That's good.
May we see if any of our 100 people said toys? They did not. First strike, 3 of those, they get a chance to steal.
Come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. You can think of
Come on, Mom.
You know. Come on, Mom.
Come on.
Think of a good one.
3 seconds, my love.
Come on, Mom. Oh, no.
I know that you love her, but you know, no, but it's hard. And then when you keep hearing, come on, Mom, that doesn't help. That increases the pressure.
Okay.
So I know you love her, but
If I blow this,
yeah.
I'm going to be so upset.
Oh.
I'm going to say, this is very practical,
Right.
I understand this. School supplies,
Okay.
pencils.
Okay, fine.
Okay?
Right.
I mean, you know.
That's what a
We all need
well-educated thief. That's what you need. Someone who's putting himself through college.
Yeah. Selling pencils on the
Right.
corner.
School supplies. If it's there, you're okay. If not, third strike. School supplies. Number $72 waiting for you. What do you think?
Give me an answer. Give me an answer.
Cigarettes.
Records,
Cigarettes.
magazines. We're going to say cigarettes.
Cigarettes. Cigarettes there, you get $72 and a great big lead. If not, it's going to be a pretty even game because give the money to Dick and his family. Cigarettes! You got it. Number 6. Records. We've either got 2 very good families or some kleptomaniacs. We'll be back right after that. Champs got it all, 164. Well, they just dropped my option. What the hell? Nothing there.
Good luck.
Miss Pretty and Mr. Excitement. Dollar values are doubled. 100 people surveyed. Top 5 answers on the board. Here's the question. Name something winter brings.
Snow.
Snow! quickest answer you ever gave me. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Good play. Not only the number one, the quickest one you've ever given me. Oh, boy.
Just a warming up.
Something winter brings.
Would cold weather be up there? Would that be the same?
Take a look.
Let's look.
Cold weather. That's the object of this game. You give me and I see if it's up there. Would cold weather be up there? What were you doing there? Show me that
I was
again.
just thinking.
Thinking? Let me read your mind. You're gonna meet tall. No, I say that. You're gonna meet two small men. One will be on the other one's shoulders. That's why I thought it was a tall man.
I get it. Where do you see that?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's a bit of dirt. I'm sorry. Well, for a second I thought you were going to meet a tall, dark man. It was just a... Yeah, I should give that up. It's something winter breed.
A blizzard.
Ah, very good. A lizard! Oh. No, blizzard's not there either? No, blizzard's the same as... Oh, blizzard's out. Okay. I thought you said lizard.
So what's the question again?
Question is, name two tall, dark men you'll get... No, name something winter brings, my darling.
Something that winter brings.
Blizzard was a goodie, but they
Yeah.
said the same as snow. They're being kind. I would have struck you out, but they were 3 seconds, though.
Turkeys. I don't know, for Thanksgiving.
Very nice.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. I think you were in better shape with lizard than I invented that one, sir. Turkeys? Not there. First strike. Something that winter brings apart from lizards and turkeys.
Okay, I have two.
Two turkeys and two
No,
lizards?
2 answers.
Oh, 2 answers.
I'm trying to think which one to give, and I'm going to say Christmas.
Ah, now that's a nice thought. Yeah, they used to have it in July, but nobody showed up. Christmas! There's the lady that used to shoplift shoes.
I never did.
Something winter brings.
Okay, flus and colds.
Ah. Flu! You got it. I got a smile. That's at least. Now, first of all, we had a very quick answer, and then he gave me a smile. One answer left, one strike on you, but if you get it, you got enough money there.
Oh, we do.
What do you think?
Ow,
Something
come on.
winter brings.
How about ice?
Okay. Yes, that's very good.
Ice is there. You've got it all. If not, second strike. Ice! Not there. No problem. No problem. Okay.
Well, winter brings out warm clothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought of that.
Warm clothing is there. You remain the champs. If not, they get a chance to get in the game. Warm clothing. Here's a chance for you, Dick. It's $194 if you can get in the game.
Okay.
Something winter brings.
Rain. Football. Skiing.
Okay.
Winter sports.
Winter sports. Okay. Winter sports is there. You get the $194. If not, they're the champs once again. Winter sports. I don't know, but I got a terrible feeling it's football. Who said football? Somebody? I don't know if it's there, but. Number 5. Oh. I swear to you, I thought it was going to be football. So, well, that way, heating bills. No money, Dick. I'm sorry. You have a good time, though? We enjoyed meeting you. We have nice prizes for you. And I thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. You got a gorgeous family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'll wear it.
You have to
Yeah. If your baby's a Thank you. Thank you. Who's going to do it? Let's go. Gonna try it? There's been a switch made. Nancy's going first right after we watch this.
Oh, badly
Yeah.
this time.
What does that say?
Oh.
Can you read that?
Miller, Hinkle, McSwain, and Tone, attorneys at law.
Exactly. That
And
nice
Tapp.
family, the
Yeah.
Hunters gave me that for my
Oh, that was
T-shirt
very
collection.
nice of them.
I thought I'd wear it and see if it brought you luck.
I think I'll
Is
have.
this the first time you're out here?
Yeah, this is the first time, and if we do it, I think my husband's law firm will make T-shirts, and we'll send you
Oh,
one.
okay.
Okay?
If we do it, well, I'll talk to you about that later. Good luck. Joan can't hear it. 15 seconds, please. Name a fabric that feels good next to your skin.
Silk.
An occupation that serves the public.
A policeman.
Something kids borrow from each other.
Cards.
Something served at elegant parties.
Caviar.
A sport many Americans play.
Football.
Turn around, Nancy. Name a fabric that feels good next to your skin. You said silk. Survey said 50. An occupation serves the public. You said a policeman. Survey said 42. Something kids borrow from each other. You said cards. You said cards?
I meant like baseball cards.
Okay. Survey said 0. Something served at elegant parties. You said caviar. Survey said 122. Sport many Americans play. You said football. Survey said 136. Clear the board, please. Very good. Go back, stand next to Alan. Here comes Joan. You next to Alan. You. Woman's a basket case, really. I don't know what to do with her. She made a proposition to me. I'll talk to you about that later. I'm going to ask you the same questions that I asked your sister. You cannot duplicate her answers. If you do either this, I say try again, you give me another answer, okay? Please remind everyone the dynamite answers Nancy gave us. Give me 20 seconds on the clock.
Thanks.
That's for luck. Here we go. Name a fabric that feels good next to your skin.
Silk.
Try again.
Satin.
An occupation that serves the public.
Policeman.
Try again.
Fireman.
Something kids borrow from each other.
Money.
Something served at elegant parties.
Caviar.
Try again.
Cheese.
A sport that many Americans play.
Baseball.
Turn around. Did you hear the buzzer monster start to move in on us then? A fabric that feels good next to your skin. You said satin. Survey said 16. Silk was number 1. You need 48 points. An occupation that serves the public. You said fireman. Survey said 12. Policeman was number 1. You're 36 points away. Something kids borrow from each other. You said money. Survey said 16. Toys, number 1 answer. Something served at elegant parties. My favorite. Cheese. Monterey Jack. I never miss it. Survey. Survey said 0. Caviar was number 1. Sport many Americans play. You said baseball. If it's worth 20 points, this switch will have been worth it, right? So you get $5,000. Survey said we'll be back. Bye-bye. We'll see you here on the Fuse.
Some departing contestants receive a beautiful jewelry ensemble in the golden manner of Monet, designed and crafted by Monet, the master jeweler. And from Swiss Colony Stores, this delicious assortment of quality cheeses and beef log sausage. Swiss Colony Stores in a mall near you. And Pilot Pens, the razor point with the extra fine point and the fine liner that even writes through carbons more than just something to write with. And the pen and pencil set and future floor wax, use it 2 ways. Straight from the bottle for a tougher than wax shine. Add to plain water to refresh the shine every time you dam up. This is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud, a Mark Goodson, Bill Trotman production.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Moore.
Hi, everybody. Hey, Bill Wendell. Nice to see you. Thanks very much. Well, welcome once again to Tell the Truth. There's no doubt about it that 1973, the summer of 73, will go down in political history as the summer of Watergate. Our first guest is the man who first discovered that there was indeed something awry in the Watergate complex. And we'll find out about him as soon as we meet our somewhat creepy panel here on the Tell the Truth. Bill Cullen!
Peggy Cass. Eyewitness newsman Roger Grimsby. And Kitty Carlisle.
Well, I must say today we are prepared. We have our regular bunch of regulars, Cass, Carlisle, and Cullen. And in our revolving guest chair, we have a man who has shot up like a sunflower on the New York television scene, co-anchor man of the Eyewitness News, Mr. Roger Grimsby. How are you?
Thank you, Gary.
Roger, have you ever played a game? You ever done a game show before?
Well, I've done some games that never showed, but I've never done a game show.
You'll find it's nothing at all like working.
Good.
The best way to do is to wait and find out how Cullen votes, and then vote the opposite way, and you're home free. Thank you, sir. Now let us meet a man who discovered the Watergate break-in.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Frank Wills.
Number 2.
My name is Frank Wills.
Number 3.
My name is Frank Wills.
And the name of the game is to find out which one of the three truly is Frank Wills, and here is his story. He says, I, Frank Wills, am a former security guard at the Watergate apartment complex in Washington, D.C. My discovery of a break-in led to the most celebrated investigation of political espionage in the history of this country. And here's how it all started. While making my rounds at approximately 11:40 p.m. on June 17, 1972, I noticed that tape had been placed on the garage door to the office building. I removed the tape from the door. Later, upon rechecking the door, I saw that it had been retaped. So I called the police immediately. A thorough investigation of the building revealed that the offices of the Democratic National Committee had been broken into. Later, I was called to testify at the trial of Watergate conspirator James McCord. I have long since left my job at the Watergate. I have been fired from one job since then and am presently unemployed. No one wants to hire me. I honestly don't know if employees or employers are being told not to hire me or if they're just afraid to hire me. Signed, Frank Wills. Hey there now, friends. We have with us three gentlemen all claiming to be Frank Wills, the security guard who discovered the break-in at Watergate. And let's start the questioning, hopefully apolitically, with Peggy Cass. Lots of luck.
Thank you. Number 3, how long did it take the police to answer your call? I mean, when you called up the cops, how long did it take them to get to Watergate?
About 10 to 15 minutes.
Thank you. Number 1, were they in uniform? Were they uniformed policemen that answered the call?
No.
Okay. Number 2, on what floors did they begin to search? I mean, it was the 6th floor that was the Watergate, so what floors did they start out on to search the building?
Well, they checked out the basement, and then they went up floor by floor.
Thank you. And number 3, did you get any kind of a citation from the government or anything? I suppose they wouldn't be sending you a citation at that. But I mean,
You forgot my instructions already, Peggy. However.
But number 3, did the D.C. police do anything for you?
Yes, they came and arrested the men, yes.
But what about you? They didn't even give you a present or anything?
No, they did not.
Well, number 1, didn't they give you a reward? The Watergate people? I mean, the people who own the complex?
Well, if you call a lot of pressure reward, that's what I got. A lot of pressure. That's all. No reward.
Well, number 1, why?
Oh, thank you, Peggy. Let's go to Roger Grimsby.
Number 1, as a guard at the Watergate complex, what is the name of the security force for whom you work?
General Security Service, Washington, D.C.
Number 2, what is the name?
General Security Services.
Were you in uniform at the time?
Yes.
What color was the uniform?
Green.
Were you armed?
Can of mace.
Number 3, who was the first person to question you about what happened?
I didn't understand the question.
Who were the first people to question you about what had happened?
The detectives, what I had called that night.
Then what happened?
And then later the FBI.
And then whom?
The Justice Department.
Who in the Justice Department?
Hey, Roger, thanks a lot. We're going to go Kitty.
Number 2, I would like to ask a non-political question. The Watergate break-in has been called total stupidity by both parties. Now, what constituted such abysmal stupidity, number 2?
I couldn't tell you. They just broke in. I don't know the background about it.
Well, number 3, what was the tape on the garage for, and why do you think it was so stupid? How come they got caught so quickly and so easily by you?
Well, maybe they thought I was asleep. I don't know.
Number 1, do you know why you were fired from your second job, whichever one it was?
The second, because I had to appear in court so often and press coming asking me questions, and they felt that I couldn't do my duties
Number
properly.
2, why did you leave the Watergate?
Well, the company that I was working for at the time, we had no paid vacations, we had no insurance, there was no benefits, and it was rather low wages.
I see.
And down to Bill Cullen.
I don't know, number 3, if this has been asked, but how long were you working as a guard at Watergate when you left your job?
About 8 or 9 months.
Number 1, you did mention that the reason you were fired from your second job was that you were spending a great deal of time testifying.
Yes, and
Isn't there some sort of law that protects a witness much as it does a juror in a criminal trial of that kind, that you must testify and your job must be secure then?
Well, so I'm working on that right now, but when the government's involved, there are a lot of things that you just have to take as they come.
Yes. All right. Number 2, do you belong to any union or anything like that? Anybody who's fighting your battle?
No, that was one of the things that, one of the reasons I left the General Security. There's no union. There's nobody on our side.
Is it not just possible, number 3, for instance, is it not just possible that you could have been fired for reasons completely unrelated to Watergate?
I doubt it very seriously.
Thank you.
And on that note, the little bell went off. And when the bell goes off, that means pick up your crayons and make a number, friends. Make a number on your ballots, and it's got to be a number 1, or perhaps a number 2, or if you prefer, a number 3. We pay $50 for each wrong guess. We pay the team $500 if nobody comes up with the right gentleman. And Peggy, have you arrived at a decision?
Well, it was very difficult.
Yeah, they're a good team.
But I voted for number 3 because when Roger asked sort of the chain of command who questioned him, he finally wound up saying that he'd been questioned by the Justice Department, and I feel that that's probably true.
All righty, so I got a 3 showing. Roger Grimsby.
I'm voting for number 2, despite the fact I think their uniforms are not green. I can't explain anything.
Spent a lot of time there.
All right. Kitty, what do you think?
Well, I'm going to vote for number 2 because I think number 2 knows a great deal about the workings for the security company for which he worked, and I think his complaints are probably extremely well justified. and I'm very sorry.
We got a pair of 2s and a 3. Bill Cullen.
I hate to differ with an authority, the kind of man that Roger is, because
Hey, what
usually
about me?
I hang on. Well, he's more of an authority. You're prettier, Kitty, but Roger's an
Hang on
authority.
at the Watergate that much.
Well, Roger, I just want you to know that the uniforms are green, and they have a little 7 emblazoned on the pocket.
So you voted for 3, right? So we've got a pair of 2s, a pair of 3. The votes are in. Will the real Frank Wills please stand up? There's Frank. Be back to you in a moment. Let's find out about your imposters. Number 1, tell us about yourself, please. What's your real name? What do you do?
My name is Pete Gillum. I teach drive education here in New York.
Ah, hey, good luck. And number 2, how about yourself?
My name is Quentin Fee, and I'm a control buyer of shoes for Montgomery Ward.
If the feeling is correct that you were fired because of reporting this thing, the moral would be if you see something wrong, don't say anything.
Yeah, well, I've been advised of that too.
That's a terrible moral to draw, and I hope it's incorrect. And thank you, Mr. Wills, and thank you, gentlemen, for being with us here on To Tell the Truth. Now, I'm not sure that everybody knows what sumo wrestling is, so I have a picture here of a couple of sumo wrestlers in action. You want to take a look at that?
Oh, they're quite heavy.
Quite heavy.
It looks like the opening night of the bar in San Francisco. It says on the back here, massive mastodons of muscular magnificence. Actually, they're pretty big fellas, is what it all adds up to. But let us meet our sumo wrestling champion right in the nude.
Number 1, what is your name, please?
My name is Connie Pagano.
Number 2.
My name is Connie Pagano.
Number 3.
My name is Connie Pagano.
And here is the sumo story of Connie Pagano. Goes like this, says, I, Connie Pagano, am the first American girl ever to win a Japanese sumo wrestling contest. While visiting Japan, I watched some practitioners of this ancient sport on television. I saw that the object of sumo wrestling is to push your adversary out of a 12-foot ring by either grabbing the belt or a part of the body. The contests were unbelievably short, often less than 30 seconds. As a lark, I decided to enter the next big tournament, even though I had never once tried this sport before. As the preliminary matches began, I was quite nervous. However, I won one match after another and was crowned champion. Later, I entered the Japanese Grand Championships. Unbelievably, I won all my matches and became the Women's Grand National Sumo Wrestling Champion. Signed, Connie Pagano. And we'll turn this over to our jack of all sports, Mr. Bill Cullen.
Yeah, Connie, number 3, you women all sort of destroy what I believed about sumo wrestling. Am I not correct that all sumo wrestlers until you were, to use a polite word, fat?
Yes, they're usually about 200 pounds.
Now, number 1, when you wrestle other lady sumo wrestlers, correct?
Yes, I do.
What do you weigh, may I ask?
135.
And how much do your opponents weigh?
200 pounds.
Wow, and they don't have a class like ours. They don't put a 135-pounder up against a 135-pounder.
No, they don't.
Now, number 2, what is it when you begin to sumo wrestle? Are you first given permission? I think you're allowed to each grasp the other's belt. Is that correct?
No, there's a ritual involved in it.
What's that, number 2?
Kata.
Kata?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to know what it's mainly,
Might as well tell me.
It's a sword throwing ritual and then after that you bow and you start.
Are you, number 2, also outweighed when you go into a contest like this?
Yes.
Excuse me. Number 3, what does the average man sumo wrestler weigh? Those fellows... Oh, dear.
We'll never know. We're going to go pay cash.
Thank you. Number 1, do a lot of Japanese ladies go in for this sport?
Yes, they do.
Like what would you say, how many people are interested? I mean, is it big like tennis here?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Number 3, do they have sumo wrestling in the Olympics?
No, they don't.
Thank you. Now, number 2, how come you were in Japan in the first place?
I was there visiting some friends.
And you just, number 2, you went and you saw the sumo wrestling and you figured, I can do that?
No, I got very interested in it. Someone I knew had done it, and I wanted to try it, and I did.
Number 3, how many throwouts? I mean, here we have 3 falls with wrestling. How many throwouts do you have to do to win?
Only one. Once someone touches the match is automatically over.
Oh, but number 3, I thought you had to throw them right out of the ring. Like
No.
Dempsey and Firpo.
If they hit the mat, it's automatically over, and that person's disqualified.
Now, number...
Thanks. Let's go to Roger Grimsby.
Number 1, what kind of a ring do they have? How high are the ropes?
Well, there aren't any ropes. There's like a thick mat outlining it.
Now, how long have women been active in sumo wrestling in Japan, number 1?
2 years.
So they haven't been doing it for more than 2 years? Would you explain to me the significance of the salt in the opening ceremony, number 1?
It's sort of like a good luck omen.
Number 2, would you explain the significance of the
The
salt?
salt is a purifying, it's like a cleansing thing that they used a long time ago.
Number 3, how long does that opening ritual take?
Approximately 1 minute.
Would you tell me what you think the significance of the salt is?
To purify the grounds you're going to fight on.
Are there any other particular structured moves that you have to make before the actual match begins?
It's a ceremony, kata it's called, and it's just a ceremonial rite, and then when the referee gives the signal, you start.
What do you do during the ceremony?
I'm sorry, Roger, we're going to go to Kitty.
I'm interested in how this really works. Number 2, what part of the body do you grab?
Anywhere from below the shoulder blade to above the abdomen.
You can't hold them by the ears?
No, that's not allowed.
Below the abdomen. Can you grab their legs?
No.
Oh, number 1, no leg grabbing.
Yes, you can.
Oh, you can grab their legs?
Yes.
And number 3, what part of the mat does it have to hit?
Excuse me?
What part of the mat does the body have to hit? Like in wrestling, you have to hit your shoulders.
Any part other than the feet.
They're standing on the mat.
Yes.
Oh, any part. Kneeling or elbows.
To be disqualified.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything.
Any part except the feet.
Thank you. Number 1, how did you get into this first contest? How did you know where to go?
Well, while I was visiting Japan, the people I was living with, he's an amateur wrestler.
And he took you with him?
Right.
I see. Number 2, how did you win your first fall? What did you push?
I pushed the other opponent out of the ring.
With what? Feet, hands, arms, what?
I grabbed her belt and I flung her out.
And she was 200 pounds?
It doesn't matter if you have the advantage.
Well, Arno Bell tells us that it is time now for us to make a decision based on what we hopefully have learned. And we go for number 1, or number 2, or number 3. And Bill Cullen, you look as though you feel quite certain.
Yeah, from the beginning, I liked number 2 because she was volunteering information, which I liked, in the salt. And I almost was switched from number 2 because number 1 said that leg grabbing was permitted. That almost swayed me because that's, well, anyway, I went back and voted for number 2, deciding to give that up.
You got a 2 showing, and Peg.
Well, I didn't vote for number 1 because I don't believe this could possibly replace tennis. I mean, it's so butch. And number 3, I don't think that you've been to Japan, but see, I know that number 2 could throw me right out of the ring, so I voted for her.
All right, we got it.
Well, if it were up to me, I perhaps would select number 3 as an opponent, but because she knew the salt was the purifying subject, I voted 2.
So, everybody's ganging up on number 2. Are we going to have a unanimity
They look
here?
too happy. I think I've done a bad thing.
You've marked your ballot, whatever it is, you're stuck with it.
I know.
You're stuck with the 2.
For number 2.
Everybody has gone for sumo number 2. There is unrest in the audience. They disagree, or I don't know what they do. What do you think? The votes are in. Will the real Connie Pagano please stand up? And here comes Connie right this way. Thank you, Connie. You know what we've just done? We have just lost $500. Stumped the panel totally. Nice going, gals. Great team. Number 2, with all those votes, what's your real name? What do you do?
My name is Janice Jameson. I'm a second-year law student in Columbia.
And number 3, want to tell us about yourself?
First, thank you, Janice. I'm Mary Ann O'Connor. I'm a housewife and mother of 3.
Good deal. We thought it would be nice to have a demonstration of how sumo wrestling is done, but of course you can't do it with one person, and it takes 2. Peggy Cash.
No? Oh, I don't think so.
Well, you're gonna leave us with 5 minutes empty at the end of the show.
Well, I don't have on sneakers.
Yes, you do.
Well, on that basis, friends, we'll just say thank you, Connie. We were kidding. Sorry about that. Connie Pagano and friends. Good job. You know, we have such a trusting panel and apparently audience. Roger Grimsby said, you know, what do you do with the salt? And we all just assumed that salt was involved. I don't know anything about salt. Roger, what do they do with the salt?
Well, obviously,
Salt
having
in your
voted
opponent?
for number 2, I'm not an expert on sumo wrestling, but I've seen films of it, and they seem to toss it about in the air to purify the ring or the area where the contest is going to take place.
You don't throw it on your opponent.
No,
you just
no.
throw it
Or
up
in
in
his
the air.
eyes. And this is before the match starts. It's during the ritual. I should have asked one of those panelists to say something in Japanese.
Not allowed
It's
to
too
do
late now.
demonstrations anyway. So we're going to have to knock it off for today. We'll see you again. Take care.
Talk.
This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.